Yeah.
Let's go to the Twitter screen.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. 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 Look, she told me I hate you, I fucked on a friend. Keep talking spicy, bitch, I do it again. Might as well join in. You still choke on my dick anyway. Your friend down for it, she say pick and choose any day. Ain't a killer, but don't push me, pussy, don't make me demonstrate. I'll sell you and your crew, then turn your little boot to a dinner plate. No eating utensils needed, my dick is still undefeated. My mouth is too, just to get at Cupid, another reason. Hot all year down here, it's like one big long season. The mission is get this money. I ain't see you in the briefing. Bit work on the road, it ain't no hotness shit in your cleavage. She gave me everything like LeBron when he went back to Cleveland. Ancient blood flowing faster, my heart colder than Alaska. Too many NPCs, ghost and shit, I call them Casper. Smoking, I'm fucking blasted. Put a rookie in the casket. She play hooky and slap on my gobstoppers everlasting. Jawbreaker, world breaker, hope, nigga, I'm crashing out. Let me stop playing, ho, you know Davo, I'm cashing out.
Dark room with a little mushroom meditation. Galaxy silver surfing player, I'm on vacation. DC red line till it spit fire. We grind till the tide show the wires work to the wires.
Remember who told you that? Me and my niggas stand firm where you and your homies folded at, you heard me? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, Perspectives Facts Podcast. When the building, Deep Marley was popping. What's going on, guys? It's lit. It's Friday.
Good gas. Good gas.
Good gas is episode 113. We live. We lit, man. What's going on, everybody? What are we doing? What are we talking about? We got these topics. Is niggas lit? It's niggas hype. You know what I'm saying? We have Diddy stories. We got Joe Budden stories. We got Drake stories. Michael Eric Dyson. T.I.'s talking a little bit. We have some Candace Owens.
Hey, have you been watching Freddie P interviews on Art of Dialogue?
Yeah. My thing with them Freddie P interviews on the Art of Dialogue, to be honest, he's very aggressive. And it's like every interview, he starts talking normal. And then eventually, like, he just starts crashing out. Like, have you noticed that? It's like he'll literally be sitting there talking, everything be cool. He's talking about Diddy telling his little story. And then the minute like he gets into it, he just starts spiraling out and then talk about like, yo, give me money right now. Like, I'll kill this nigga. It's like, bro, like last one, he was like, yo, fuck the feds. Like, I'll kill this nigga right now. Like, he was like, yo, 50, give me the gun. I'm like, my nigga, like, what the fuck is going on with this nigga?
Man, Freddie P talking like a black single mother. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
But when you hear him, do you think he be having a point?
You have to listen to him and his points in there, but sometimes it just be sounding like it'd be sounding like hindsight 2020 gangster stuff. Like, yo, if I was this, that, like, nigga, you should have did it then, nigga. I don't want to hear about what you could have did. Diddy punks you out, and that's what it is, nigga. Move on.
Do you look at it like Diddy punked him out though? Because look at it. I mean, even when he explained the situation where he said I could take his whole block, like you around a whole bunch of MTV execs, like, you know, like even you would say like sometimes, you know, you got to play the role because the nigga's setting you up to crash out, beat your ass and still kick you out in front of these execs. So it's like, and they don't know like certain rules getting violated.
Yeah.
So Diddy says shit that like black man, we know like ain't no coming back from that. We saying this for these white executives, they don't really know.
But we talk about something 20 years ago, bro.
Right. So
you should be talking. I mean, you should be talking like Gene Deal. I could respect Gene Deal, but Freddie P, like you say, he be acting like he finna go like do something right now. Nigga, he ain't finna do that.
Do you think he's justified in how he's acting? I mean, I'm not how he's acting, but do you think he is justified in how he's feeling?
Hell yeah, cause Diddy robbed them boys. I do see that. Diddy did rob them. Like them, they should have been set up to where if Freddie P made the wise decisions, he should still have some money right now. I feel like they never even touched the mill. From what I hear from everybody interviews, they never touched the mill, and they was the hottest shit out back then. They should have all touched $1 million minimum.
Okay, so think about this. You didn't touch a mill. He basically sent you back in the hood, sabotaged you, blackballed you. Now you back in the hood doing like hood shit. You don't think that a nigga's justified in feeling like, okay, like fuck this guy. He's screwed me over. He's basically did the same thing to me. He's done to other niggas who didn't align with the way he fucking thinks and wants to do business. I didn't want to, go to the Diddy after party, and now my career's and the thing that hurts even the most is like, unlike a lot of niggas, I didn't get here because I knew a nigga. Like I got here strictly off of like beating a bunch of people.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
100%. He justified.
Like he earned his spot. And even back then, when it came to making a band, like him, E-Ness, fucking really him and E-Ness was like the real spitters. Like those are the guys where it's like the street guys identified with. You know what I'm saying? Like Ness, to me, identified with like that up north nigga. You know what I'm saying? Freddie P, it was like he kind of reminded me like of a BG Trick Daddy hybrid. You know what I'm saying? Like even Chopper was like, we don't really take Chopper serious. Chopper to me remind me more of like a Jaquan. Like you need more of like a gimmick hit song. You know what I'm saying? But Freddie P,
this is what I said.
He had real potential.
Yeah, this is what I said about Freddie P. And all of them, out of everybody who was in the band, him and Sarah were the ones that stopped hustling. Even Chopper City had a wave during the World Star days. You know what I mean? To where Chopper City kept on his grind.
I think Chopper City was more. I think because even when I was a kid, Chopper City to me was like more fan friendly. Like he was easy to like.
Yeah, you got a nigga like Freddie P. You want to tell me, oh, I'm finna drill a nigga? Like, bro, when I saw you on TV, you was sucking your thumb, bro. At
What's
like
up?
20 years old. This nigga Freddie P was sucking his thumb at 20 years old, bro. On live TV, bro. I don't think you were finna drill Diddy nothing, bro.
Nah, that is a fact.
Nah, bro. Ain't no grown ass man. That shit is weird, bro. Grown ass man on cable TV sucking his thumb, bro.
Talking with Diddy?
Freddie P. He used to suck his thumb. And now you want me to believe in 2024 you were finna go all out.
I mean, you don't think it's real street niggas that be like down
sucking
like
their thumb? No.
With Freddie P.
No, you're not gonna be out on no block in Florida, period, sucking your thumb. I feel like Freddie P might have crashed out to try to prove himself. I don't even think that, bro. I think he just all talk.
You think Freddie P's all talk?
All talk, bro.
You think he's all talk because if he wasn't wild, he'd be on there talking crazy?
Yeah, if you a street nigga, dog, you ain't finna be on there talking crazy. And then you wanna, I'm a drill a nigga, but be afraid of my God and all this stuff, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
All right, so you want to roll with the first clip?
Oh yeah, we got Joe Budden. Joe Budden is getting backlash, man.
Okay, so yeah, hold on. So before I start, you know what I'm saying, salute Touchscreen Multimedia, salute the Foots in the building, salute the goddamn in the building, salute the like I said, Wandering. Hey, I don't know if everybody's been catching, but let me put this up on there. I was feeling the randomness of the band. Some money grab. Yeah, but
that was a rebrand on Diddy part.
And actually, the reason why I do feel that, because like how many like you got rappers and singers, and it's like you got too many motherfuckers in a pot. Like this should have been like a label. Like you should have signed these niggas as individuals and had them go through their individual journeys in the house together, but they're all trying to be like a solo act. And they were kind of like fighting in the house. Like that should have been the show. Like they all fighting to see like what solo artist gonna survive.
Well, I feel like they should have took it to a next level after the album. I feel like to have them all on one album was good for the time, but then they should have all came out with solo projects like the Migos did and stuff like that. They just and they all should have been featured on their solo projects. I feel like the record industry just wasn't. They was ahead of their time when they talk about the
I
record
will say
industry.
this. I will say this. Before we continue, I will say, like I said, my channel, you know, we've been dropping clips every day, multiple clips. So you know what I'm saying? If you miss the show, if you catch the show later or after the show, go ahead. You know, go to the channel, Florida Boy J, tap in with the clips, the shorts we got running. We're dropping them every day. So salute everybody fucking with us on that. And yeah, we got the Joe Budden shit coming up, man.
Did you
Joe,
see what's up with Twitter? Anything up with Twitter?
Yeah, I'm just still trying to log into the Twitter account, but we're not worried about that.
Let you log in?
What's up?
They won't let you.
I'm not about to try to continue logging in while I'm trying to do the show right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're already in the show. So yeah, so we got Joe Budden topic right now. And really to introduce the Joe Budden topic, you know, he has a podcast. They talk about everything current, relevant, you know, all the events, pop culture, media, everything's going on. We already know what's going on with the Diddy situation, right? Last episode Joe Budden did on Friday, they went ahead and removed them talking about Diddy because it happened while they were recording. And supposedly, I don't think that Joe really, you know, he probably should have kept that in there, but maybe they tried to skip over it. They knew they did a shitty job at covering it, so they left it out. So niggas was ridiculing them. So this upcoming week, they addressed the topic. He called Diddy, you know, dirtbag piece of shit. We got that audio we're gonna play a little later. But even though he was talking about Diddy, at the end of the day, he got ridiculed for not speaking up. Like Joe Budden, as we all were seeing, like people were saying, "Oh, you didn't go on your show." Like his own audience was calling him to the carpet on Twitter and basically saying, like, "Why didn't you speak on it? And you know you were hearing about it. Why you did the pod?" So Joe Budden spoke about it, right? But when Joe Budden speaks about it, then you got all these women come out the woodwork saying, "Oh, well, you put hands on me this out. Oh, well, you shouldn't be talking about it because you got a pass of, you know what I'm saying, of allegedly abuse on women and all this other stuff." Right? Okay, so my thing number one with Joe Budden is like he's never got like convicted or really brought up any charges of these things. You know what I'm saying? So it always has to be taken into account. Number one. And number two, it'd be like the same women coming out saying the same thing. Like every time something, like he has something to say on these topics. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like same women that we seen put hands on niggas.
Yep.
So I'm not saying Joe's right or wrong, but I think Joe spoke on it. I think he was hesitant to speak on it because he knows this same audience that always comes out to like attack him anytime he speaks on like domestic violence or like these types of topics on his platforms. And I think it's a lose-lose situation for him because like if you don't speak on it, people say your industry is selling out. If you speak on it, they can say you have no room to speak on it because people have accused you of the same thing. And my thing is like, okay, being accused of something is not the same of actually doing something. You know what I'm saying? Actually convicted, actually having like cases of like shit coming out, right? And I'm not sitting up here like saying this nigga's like the GOAT, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I know this nigga Joe. What type of time he's on, but still.
Joe abuse come from drug use, so you know he it might be some truth to there, but I want you to read what he said about Tahiry in the comment section. This seemed like he got a couple daggers in there.
Yeah, I'm pulling that up right now in the
You want to put it on full screen?
Yeah, put it on the full screen.
Can you see it? I can zoom in on it.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. So this is what she said. She said, "Tahiry, you are lying, failed gold." Don't we have what she said first?
Yeah, we got what she said first.
Yeah, let's play what she said first because I think they need to have
a comment. There you go.
Yeah, she was like, "This whole shit took me out so hard to watch. So sorry for Cassie and every other woman who's currently going through it or has ever gone through it. It's tough. Forgot the irony. This is so triggering. I remember Joey throwing me down a flight of stairs, dragging me back into the house, and me having to talk him into letting me go."
Allegedly, we have no knowledge.
Okay, so Joe responds and says, "Tahiry, you're a lying, failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men outside of me. You lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for 15 years. Last time I saw you, I purchased a mattress from you and you're very happy you made the sale, you were fine then. Selling mattresses, you know, hey, get your money, all right? There was that night after Starlet 6 years ago when you invited me inside your new place. You were fine then too. You were on my body your entire last stint on Love and Hip Hop and tried your best to disrespect my son's mother in the process. I had to speak to your producers, keep you away from us like the cancer you are. Scroll up on the side. Yeah, on that one, if you can scroll up.
Yeah, I can't scroll up. You got it?
Yeah. Had asked producers to keep you away from us like the cancer you are, yet you continue to slight my name online because it's your identity. I don't speak to you or about you because it's low vibrational. You are a low-level Dykeman con woman that's been lying about you already know for ages. I pray you heal and move on one day. Hopefully this is our last exchange. Prayers to all the real victims.
And why is she not canceled? Because we actually seen her hit somebody. I don't know what dude. Do we got that video?
We can probably look it up, but I mean, why do we think her? I mean, you said, is she compromised? Or is she canceled? As you asked, is she canceled?
Why is she not canceled?
I mean, she's not on. I feel like she's been canceled, bro. I think honestly, bro, she's really been just like a Love and Hip Hop, IG chick. You know what I'm saying? Like run around, We've seen it with Joe Budden. We've seen it with J.R. Smith. You feel me?
Yeah.
We've seen it with Drake. She's like the Dreas and the what's the other one? She's like a grandma now.
Oh no, was it Vado she hit?
I think it was Vado. If you got that clip, but regardless, like she's Tahiry, you got to be on to be canceled, bro. She's selling mattresses. Like, what do you mean you can't? Like, if you were selling Joe Budden mattresses, then like. Were you even in a position to be canceled? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think she was ever on to be canceled. I just think her time of the game came and went. The ones like her, Rosa Acosta's, you know what I'm saying? Just like if you weren't in the game really going hard in the paint, you feel what I'm saying? Like made your career out of kind of fouled out.
Oh, now I see what she did. She threw something at a nigga.
Yeah, and I think on Surreal, like I said with Joe, it's like, bro, Joe Budden didn't get convicted. These are the same things that come up like twice a year with him. Every time something happens, and we've even seen on his platform in real time, like women like try to line him up on some weird shit, and you know what I'm trying to say. And it's really not even weird; it's just women being weird, or it's just like he might not be. People feel like he's not being responsible with his platform, but I think sometimes I think certain women like target Joe, or if business doesn't go right. It's an easy way of not being accountable for how like their role in business. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, hey, the business just didn't go right. They try to be like, oh, Joe's like some weird, creepy guy. And like, I don't be believing it because like we watched it on the pod, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man.
Did you see that clip?
Yeah, we run it back again.
If I would have got shot right now, I would have deserved it. But you know what wasn't part of the list? You! Oh my God!
Come on now. Now you telling me after a woman do all that to you, you don't got the right to put hands on her?
Nah, you don't have the right to put hands on one. But what I'm saying,
after she hit you in the head with some apples, you know how hard apples is. You got to be able to defend yourself.
Would you say you got to be able to defend yourself?
Yes, bro. Cause guess what? She hit you in the eye with one of them apples, and you in your socket, and you messed up for life. Nah.
You know what I'm gonna say?
That's mutual combat.
I
Boom. Like, oh,
he said.
Word? Yo, look at this anger management.
You broke the bear.
You just disrespected me. Damn, this is crazy.
I don't give a.
You don't feel bad. Somebody gonna get hurt, man.
Make some applesauce. Rap about apples. I'm a thrower.
But see, that's what we don't see that, and we don't talk about that enough, man. I know it's always. I don't want to go derail, but I know it's always that, it's never a reason.
Hey, Killer, copy the link from the chat. I'm trying to drop it to your number, but I'm trying to drop it through my phone on the laptop, but it's not letting me do it for some reason.
Never.
But I dropped link in there.
Never a reason to hit a woman.
No, I believe that, but I don't think my thing is this. It's not really about her character trait. My main thing is this, right? when it comes to all these women saying Joe Budden like whooped they ass or did this, that, or the other, right? Like, why didn't you go to court, bro? Like, why didn't you like, you know what I'm trying to say? Why didn't you press charges, Joe? Like, if everybody, a lot of these niggas got accusations, right? Even when we talk about Charlemagne, lesser charge, you feel me? Like, if Joe Budden was really the nigga who was doing all of this stuff that they always come out and claim every 2 years, right? Then I don't think Joe Budden would be as far as he is in the lane that he's created. I think he would have some glass ceilings. Like, I don't think the people who deal with him shy away from him because of his dealings with women. I think if anything, they have shied away from him because they know he can just fly off the rails and like self-sabotage. Like, he'll blow business up on the microphone before he blows it up in his personal life, to be honest. But even with that, I don't feel like the claim she's making or anybody else is like coming out. It's like, yo, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, 1 minute sin, and I'm not trying to get too much in like people's personal life, but it's like 1 minute, you know, Joe and podcast is like, okay, him and Sin are cool. The next minute it's like, oh, he beat my ass or something. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, yo, which one is it?
Let me ask you a question. Is domestic violence a deal breaker for hip hop fans?
I don't know why hip hop fans have to look at their artists in such a deep and complex microscope. Like, nobody's seeing if Bad Bunny's beating his girl. Nobody's seeing if like Ed Sheridan is Will kicking his bitch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't going in and seeing if the Maroon 5 lead singer is out here doing Will kicks at his girl, right? My thing is, the bigger question is, it's unfair for a nigga to actually, for hip hop fans to have to look at their artists, have to look at their rappers in a prism of, what are do we accept domestic violence? You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm asking that question because,
like, of course nobody does, but why are we holding this microscope up to hip hop?
I don't think you need a microscope. I'm looking at, we saw a video of NBA YoungBoy beating on his ex, and that's rarely ever talked about.
I mean, I think that's another reason why NBA YoungBoy never really got on. Like,
NBA YoungBoy is on. He's like the hottest.
He's on, but you know what I mean, on like mainstream on. Like how like where Lil Baby is and shit, and they had to be positioned Baby and Dirt, and they don't position YoungBoy in that position, regardless if he wants it or not. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's the phone calls people say. Like, they don't have certain niggas who are bitch, oh, he's done this or that to me. Yeah, that's different than the things they got on Trey Songz, or things they got on YoungBoy, or things they got on these other niggas that's been accused. Kodak.
That's why I say I don't think,
like, I'm not, but
to be honest,
my main thing is this: the people who come out and say this about Joe are the same people who do this all the time when it comes to him. And it's like, you can't lump Joe up with niggas who've been caught on camera and convicted.
Black Man Bang said Tentacion, Tupac. That's what I'm saying. I don't think black people even care. I think it's cool to be online and talking like, yo, I care. But I'm talking about when you get down to the nitty gritty.
Right.
I feel like black people, we trying to act outraged by that Diddy situation, but we done seen worse. We done heard worse. Mayweather. It's like, come on, bro. I feel like Diddy might come back, bro. Real talk.
Diddy might come back from what?
Only people I don't think Diddy will come back because people already had like a growing hate for Diddy. But I'm just talking about the people that we let shine after their allegations and proof and all that came out. I don't understand. I understand, but I'm just like, yo, we done seen worse.
You know what? The main thing I want to say, even too, after we move off of this topic, is like I said, you know, call it Joe Defender or whatever. My main thing about it is I just don't believe that Joe Budden on some real shit. I just don't believe.
You don't think he ever beat a girl?
I'm not saying what he done or what he hasn't done, because I don't know him personally. I just don't think that we should always lump up niggas who people say things about with people who have actually been convicted and tried and caught actually doing things. Does that make sense? Is that a fair thing to say? Like, I can't lump you up with the same people who are doing like nasty shit in real time.
Yeah. No, I'm 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. I feel like Joe is always getting unfairly treated, but he at that level. Like, people haven't been able to pull Joe down for no accusation, nothing he said, nothing he done. I feel like I think Joe is almost becoming invincible because his success keep growing and the accusations, and he done been tested and tried. I don't think nothing could really take Joe down at this point. I know a lot of people going to try, but
yeah, I just don't think, like I said before, man, I just think this whole, like, just like with Fabulous, right? Like, Fab was caught doing shit, right? And he came back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fabulous.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time,
we really don't care about that shit. They say Fabulous knocked her teeth out.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, so do you want to go to these hip hop? Okay, so first of all, we got Travis Scott and Tyga fighting each other.
I couldn't really see. Did you see the video? I couldn't.
It really wasn't Tyga. It was Tyga's people. But we got J. Cole. He dropped a brand new verse with Cash Cobain. Dunk contest. He dropped a new verse. Drake dropped a new verse. And by the reactions that I'm like just getting online, to be honest, a lot of people really aren't taken to these songs by J. Cole. These features by J. Cole and Drake. You want to, first, yeah. So apparently,
Stop.
like they pushing Travis Scott off the stage.
Stop. Please stop the fucking beef. Not in my shit. You want to take that shit outside? Take that shit outside. But respect me. Yo.
Yeah. We got somebody in the chat.
Oh, I can't hear my man. Cut the check.
Yo, cut the check. What's popping, man?
Hey, salute, gentlemen. How you doing? I'm moving around. It's a little bit noisy, so I ain't gonna mess up y'all ears and stuff like that. But I just wanted to tap in. Number one, I appreciate the podcast. I love listening to y'all and everything like that. J Dub, what's up? This is a crazy topic, man. I just wanted to. I got a question and a statement. I guess with the question I ask y'all is why in rap and let's just say the culture, why do we have to be the moral compass of music? And I'm Black American. I can speak for myself, and particularly in my community, it's like we always got to be the moral compass for it's like the daggone world, man. You know what I mean? It's like I'm thinking about it. Like y'all be on Twitter and all of that, and you see all of these mayonnaise jars and how they turn it into 4chan and all of that stuff. Every time you turn on TV, it's always like, look at us in the news and look at what we doing and all of this stuff. And I asked somebody the other day. I said, because what the mayonnaise jars try to do is they say, well, of course we do more crime, of course we do more S/A, you feel me? Of course we do all of that. It's 5 times more than us than it is than you, 13%. But then when I ask people, I'm like, when you turn on the media, do you see 5x the mayonnaise jars crashing on each other? Because I don't. So we already know what's going on that type of time, but we're the moral compass. Like one thing happened and it's just like, let's put us under a microscope. We ain't gonna look at Eminem talking about beating down his daggone girl and his mother in the same week, every week. Somebody mentioned Sinatra in the chat. Salute to that. Sinatra used to beat down all his Jones. Like, let me go up there and rock the mic, and then let's go in the back and then do some eye jammies. But no one ever talked about that. You feel me? You understand? Elvis stayed with the Young Jones. You know, so that I just wanted to make that statement right there, or really that question. Sorry about that. Let me go on mute.
Didn't black people make themselves the moral compass of America?
How do you figure?
How so? That's a good question.
Just from all our past, like judging America, you gonna do right by us in America, and all this justice, and pointing the finger at other groups and stuff like that. Anytime somebody black get convicted of something, we say, "What about the whites?" I think that we made ourselves the moral compass. White people don't really put out they like pedos and stuff like that like black people do.
No, I don't think that. I think what they do is when historically in the media, they've always put black crime at the forefront when white people were doing the same thing in white neighborhoods, and they don't promote that as the 6 o'clock news. That's number one. Number two, what they like to do too with ours is they make us ask the question of, are we going to accept this and that from our stars' behavior? They got enough where they can throw a Robert Downey Jr. out there and then clean him up and bring him back. Or they can take a Charlie Sheen and throw him out there and leave him to the wolves. They can take a Mel Gibson, he crashing out, we can throw him out to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. Brittany Murphy, they don't care. They can just destroy as many as they want to. With us, we don't have that many. You know what I'm saying? For every 100 they got, there's like 6 of ours.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it's a more hyper focused thing on us, but it's not a lot of us. So with the little minority we have, if we say we got 9 spots, say 3 to 4 of them niggas is fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
The other 5 to 6 niggas, you know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying though. Just because white people practice racism and black people feel like, yo, we didn't practice racism. We always in America felt like we was more moral than white people because they practice racism and we didn't.
I don't know. I hear you. I just think that what it really is in my eyes is that the media, when it comes to our celebrities or whatever it is, they think that they speak for us.
Mm-hmm.
So when they fuck up, they try to act like they are a moral compass of what we do because of what they represent. When, like our ancestors said before, you know, they don't go to the Asian pop star and ask the Asian pop star about Asian economics and what's best for like the Chinese. You know what I'm saying? They don't go to like the white country singer and ask him about like geopolitical topics, what's best for like the white man. But like you're gonna go to like the black entertainer and use the black entertainer as the forefront to like the
I'm gonna
image.
tell you why, because anytime it's some like social justice stuff going on, i.e. the baby, the black the song he did, Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, stuff like that, political songs, they're always coming from black artists. Black people, white people don't come with like these moral songs like I'm gonna make a change and change gonna come and different stuff like that. That's historically just been a black art form to be like motivational, moral encouragement type of song.
Yeah, possibly. That was a good question for real. Back to the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, I'm gonna read up on it. So apparently, TMZ reports that the fight broke out after Richie Akva gave props to both Travis Scott and Tyga on stage. Travis seemed upset about being associated with Tyga, possibly due to their shared history with Kylie Jenner. He took the mic from Richie, which led AE, Tyga's close friend, to confront him. Travis then threatened Tyga's security before storming off stage and returning with Southside. Many people described it as Travis Scott beating up Tyga, but it was actually AE and Tyga's assistants who fought Travis. So, you know,
need really to die about that white woman.
Speak on it.
You think
nigga wouldn't been fighting over no sister? Nigga be like, you go take her. I ain't taking her.
Yeah, like I said, you can run the clip one more time if you want to, but I'm reading another source right now. Said sources familiar with the situation tell us The fight started after both Travis and Tiger were in the booth. Yeah, we're in the DJ booth. And when Richie grabbed the mic, he gave props to both rappers, saying something to the effect, "We got T-Raw, AE, and Travis in the building." Travis seemed pissed. He was being lumped up with Tiger, possibly a college junior X thing. Travis snatched the mic out of Richie's hands, prompting AE to say something to Trav. Travis approached Tiger security with threats, stormed off the stage, only returned Southside moments later. That's when Southside and AE started going at each other. At just pushing, then AE landed several uppercuts before Travis pulled AE off Southside and nearly fell off stage in the process. Then AE and Travis started tussling across the stage. Of course, once news of the fight started spreading on social media, many people described it as Travis Scott beating up Tiger. So are we trying to make out who these guys are at first and check back in the building?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. I'm go back into the listener here. The podcast might tap in on it later. I wanted to say I thank you for responding to that because both of y'all made some great points. For real. Yeah, both of y'all did make some great points. I like the whole thing about people being in control of the media. So like this clip y'all just played, you brought me back to like why I even got into like video editing and filmmaking and all of that stuff because I used to look at the behind the scenes, whether it be on this video clip or like in a music video, and I'm like, look at all of these paint toes always having the camera in front of us. We be in front of the lens. Salute to J-Dub on this one specifically. We be in front of the lens, but every time you go into BTS, I don't care if it's from Smitty That or Love and Hip Hop, any of that, we know who's got them cameras, so you can imagine who's doing the editing, let alone who own the footage. So to your point, the narrative. So I salute that. I do feel what you're saying, JW. We kind of select the moral compass. That I don't really agree with that, but I get it. I partially agree with it. So I appreciate that. And the last statement I wanted to make is as far as that whole being online and putting everything online and why you didn't just make a charge. Be careful with that. They'll come and clap at you. My answer is, the court of public opinion has no cross-examination.
Right.
And that's why people use it. And I'm going to land on that. I appreciate y'all, family. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to respond with something Starway say, and I know this is a broad statement, but if you look around, you will see it. White people don't have no moral compass, bro.
Yeah, but my thing, too, even when it comes down to even with the Joe topic, one of my main points, I was like, why doesn't like these people have been saying this about Joe, right? For a long time. None of this is new. Like I say, they do this like once a year, right? So people every year got to hear about the same shit, along with the stuff that be going down. Remember a couple months ago when he had those two girls on this pod try to say something weird happened, and then everybody who is even there on set was like, "Hey, nothing weird happened." Like they just tried to line them up, or even the dark skinned girl they had on the podcast, like, see the thing is, remember,
brother, the haters are gonna keep throwing it at the wall until it sticks.
But what I'm saying is like we've already seen multiple people and multiple times where like they tried to really get Joe on something. It's like, if you want to be honest, it just seems like I said, sometimes like the caliber of women you hang out with in a way is to kind of not even give Russ Simmons any bail or anything, right? It's like sometimes when you're around a certain type of women all the time, you think every woman is like this, so you talk to them the same. And some women ain't like that, but they may hang around one or two women that are like that. But the one woman that's not like them is around one day, and she take offense to something you said, right? When like the other like 5 girls didn't, because they know you know them. That's how they get down, right? But 2 of them may have brought their homegirl who may not be like that, but they all look the same. So you just talking to Joe, and like they made to be the one that felt uncomfortable, and they be like, "Oh, Joe said some inappropriate shit." That's what it be. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why it's hard to go by women, dog, because women is so emotional based and so cunning. You never know when a woman just, because me, I grew up with sisters, like all girl cousins, all sisters. I like 6 sisters, bro. Growing up, I realized, bro, women just start lying to get you in trouble, bro. Or they'll act like they're offended, or they act like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, this is funny to me. not his. Oh, what did he say? Lean Tree said Joe Budden definitely beats on his women. Have you seen him rage and yelling during arguments on his pod? You know, he be turned up on his bitches. Hey, listen, dog. I can't agree only because I think when he turns up on his pod, I think a lot of that is like just theatrics. But
yeah, sometimes women is
like
the
I said,
best
I don't think like I said,
outrage.
I just don't believe he does that with women. I just believe that, you know, like somebody else said, like the women you deal with, the women you engage with, and then like for the fact that you kind of still up, you know what I'm saying? In that same time, I'll give you the buck. A lot of it, I think, is when it comes down to Joe, is that when you a nigga that like bitches thought like you weren't gonna be where you at,
yeah,
and you get there,
yeah,
and like you live like 3 lives since them, they always want to circle back. If they can't have you, they're gonna try to take you down. And I think what you see with Joe is a lot of bitches that used to think, oh, you be on this pill, or you know what I'm saying, oh, you be on this or that, or how like people used to look at Joe back in the day, like when he first on Love and Hip Hop, or like niggas was like before the pot popped off. The ones who came and went, like lived whole lives with Joe Budden, and like when he was like 33, 30, when he was our age, but you know what I'm saying? Like right before the pot popped off, right? Like people like that. I think,
and I'm gonna tell you,
they see him now. I think they see him now, and they have a certain level of resentment because it's like, damn, this nigga really like blew up and like got up. Like he's even got more up than niggas I left him for back then. Players, athletes, entertaining, you know what I'm saying?
And especially come with the bad women like Tahiry, who used to be like dimes back in the day. Once they see like, yo, now I'm an old school dime that don't get me nowhere no more.
Or even hating on the sin, you know what I'm saying? I don't even try to get too much, you know, nigga business. It's a little too chatty. But it's not really about Joe. What we're talking about, I think, is just about women's female nature dealing with somebody of Joe's success, right? That's really what I'm speaking on. And I think, especially for like a Tahiry who's seen somebody even younger than her, like Sin, come around and actually get the baby in a way.
Yeah, she got a lot of regret.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, damn, like I'm, you know, I was kind of with Joe when he kind of first popped on the internet, and I ain't really.
Not only
and
that,
I turned down a nigga proposal.
Not only that, Joe came up off of her.
Yeah, and she turned down the proposal. Her and DJ Self probably fumbled the 2 biggest bags on Love and Hip Hop history.
Yeah.
Salute Killer in the building. Salute Killer. What's popping?
It's the word.
Hey man, chilling. Talking about these topics right now. And Joe Budden and these accusations that pop up like once a year every time. And my main thing when I was talking about Joe Budden topic was, okay, when he didn't really address it on his last pod about the Diddy topic, he got a bunch of flack online because he didn't address it, right? Everybody was talking shit. Even in his own community, he had to go into the JVP Twitter spaces and talk to the community because everybody was up in arms that he didn't address the Diddy topic, right? Because you work with Diddy, this, and that. So he addresses it, and the minute he addresses it, you got women and the same bitter exes coming out. Oh, Joe, you were giving me wheel kicks and
that's why they wanted him to address it, so they could try and kick his back in. They wanted their moment. They needed their moment, and if he don't address it, they can't have a moment.
But I felt like it was a lose-lose with Joe. Even I said it on the pod on the Star Report before Joe even had time to address it. I said for Joe or anybody, I'm like, listen, nobody should really say nothing good or bad about it because they're going to pull out whatever you did, and don't try to be a martyr for your audience or who people try. Don't be pressured into like speaking up because you're going to be on the news too. Like no matter what you've done, no matter how many times you went over it, they're going to bring it up. So with Joe, like kind of being baited by his own audience to say something about it, like you said, they gave him their moment, but it's like, okay, if he didn't say nothing about it, it's like, oh, you were Revolt, you should be able to, you talk about everybody else's shit. Like you was talking about Drake, and that's another whole Joe, you could say, digs himself in because he'll be so articulate and examinatory, if that's a word, in like other topics and dissecting other people's things in the news. But when it comes down to Diddy, he kind of was a little hands off, and they was like, well, you took a check, you worked with him, and that's just public fodder, and I understand that, but I feel like when he didn't address it, like we just said, he would have took a loss as far as people thinking, okay, he didn't give it up, and now he's addressing it. I think he was prepared to deal with what he was dealing with this week as far as
right. I feel like that too. Even in his response,
like he knew it was gonna come with it.
He couldn't wait to tell her she was a failed gold digger from Dykeman. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Wait to get them bars off. He was prepared.
Hey, I'm with Killer on that one, y'all. Yeah, I'm with Killer on that one. It feel like the chickens is just coming home to boost. You understand what I'm saying? The chicken's coming home to boost on that one, because if you're thinking about revolt, right? If you're thinking about revolt, like speaking to Killer, Mace worked with Diddy, and I was wondering, I was like, how they gonna handle this? You know, and I was I ain't gonna bless no other Jones, but I was like, I wonder what certain people that worked with him before gonna say. And when they got on their podcast, they didn't say a word about anything. Somebody tried to ask him, Killer up in there selling cheap juice up on CNN. Hey, don't talk to me about that. Mace doing the same thing. So that means that's something to do with the type of caliber of women that Joe keeping around. You feel me? You feel me, Killer? Yeah. So and Mace got that off. Mace still to this day ain't said nothing about the Diddy situation, Cam either. So that just tell me that's the type of Jones that Joe just keeping around himself right there.
Hey, you know what thing though about it? Mace money is tied up in Diddy. If Diddy records stop selling, if Diddy all that publishing he did for Diddy back in the day, he probably still get residual checks for that. So it might not be in his best interest to come at Diddy.
Who you talking about, Mace?
Yeah.
We weren't talking about Mace right now, were we?
Yeah, he just mentioned Mace. He said Mace didn't say nothing about Diddy.
Oh, well, we know, but at the end of the day, Mace is trying to keep cool because Mace got skeletons in his closet. Remember what Pimp C said, man?
What Pimp C said?
Man, come on. We know who the boy was, man, in Atlanta, man. Come on, dog.
Okay, I remember vaguely.
Relax.
Yeah, all I'm saying is the reason why a lot of people ain't talking is because, you know, Mace be playing hokey pokey in the pulpit. You know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Next week, niggas run him out of Harlem. Now he preaching. Now he coming back.
Hey, J Duck, can you do me a favor if you can? Can you flip the switch so I can stream to my audience?
Possibly. I don't know. You don't change channel so many times. I don't know. We got
Yeah, send a new link to
because you have to sign.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah,
I forgot.
But send us a new link though, so we can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you later. I'm out of jail. I get out. They freeing me next week. I get out of YouTube jail next.
God damn, how you got back in YouTube jail again?
Nigga, I stay in jail.
Man, I think they got my Twitter locked again, man. Like, niggas gotta follow my new Twitter. I gotta back up Twitter, man.
Niggas be hating.
And I don't even know why they suspended my account. Like, do I even talk on Twitter for real?
When you want to get your bars off, you don't say much though. Not nothing for them to get you out of here.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, why they like suspended my account.
Like I told you when we were talking offline, these social media.
But even when I go live, like I sign up.
I'm gonna need my virtual security with a wrench in here too. Can somebody throw Foots a wrench? Not to mention Foots being here, even if I'm not up here showing love on behalf of a Gift and a Curse podcast.
Yeah, I don't think we do need to give some people some wrenches.
I just need him to get a wrench because when I'm up here, y'all gonna keep it real cute with trolling me. Y'all know how I feel about that shit. I don't play that. I don't play with y'all.
Stop talking. Niggas is going. Hey, listen, niggas. They come at me in here.
I barked on Pops yesterday. Like, nah, you not about to have me going. He want me to go back and forth with these niggas. I don't entertain the likes of these.
In the comment, Killer. How many niggas talk about me on that show? They talk about me when I'm not even going.
Nigga, I had to stop going to bat for you on that show. I was in there swinging for you.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't listen. J Doug know damn well I read the comments and laugh. Like I send Star like pictures on purpose just to get roasted because that drives.
Yeah, I know you do. It drives traffic to the channel,
Yeah,
but I ain't with none of that because I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. And these niggas could get smacked in real life.
Even if I'm speaking real on Star Report, I could be given the cure for cancer and it win a lottery number, and niggas gonna call me a fuck nigga regardless. So like I don't even care. But that's funny to me because like that's them. They're the trolls. They're gonna be the trolls. Like
yeah, but why the fuck he want me to entertain them, motherfuckers?
He don't want you to entertain them. I don't
entertain
trolls. Listen. If you're
he did say that to me. I'm telling you, I said I don't even be watching the chat when I'm up there. Oh, you need to. I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. No, I don't. Why? For what?
Turn up on some niggas.
Listen. This is what I'm saying.
That's what he want me to do. Thank you, J Doug. That's exactly what he want me to do. Last night he wanted me to come up there on time, and I knew it. That's why he was like, oh, you can't smoke. Put the blunt down. I'm like, why the fuck you even saying that if I ain't get up here yet?
Because I already told you about the blunt.
We want me to come up here on time.
Listen,
and then Jay could smoke.
No, listen, I don't be smoking. Listen, I stopped smoking like, and because you talked to me about smoking, like I stopped smoking probably a couple weeks ago, man.
Get the fuck out of
on
here.
His show. Number one, and then number two.
Nah, you frontin'. When I got them bars up on you behind the scene.
When last time you spoke on the show? When last time you me spoke on the show?
Because I do it all smooth. Like I'm like,
because he didn't say nothing. Because he didn't say nothing to me when he said something to you. Because like I was cooking and like, hey, listen, I'll be putting them numbers on there so I might be able to get off a couple episodes smoking. You can't just come in that bitch getting hot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can light up a few. You know what I'm saying? For you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? FJ, no, put the blunt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the room foggy. You can't just come in the crib smoking. You know what I'm saying?
Talk heavy to me, nigga. You trying to talk heavy to me?
I ain't talking heavy. I'm talking light, man. I'm just saying, hey, I ain't on that bitch smoking now. But on top of the fact, like, because Killer on some real, like I said, the way I be firing niggas up, like Rory, hey, listen. You come on the show if you want to engage with the people you can.
Black McBain, Killer need to chill. Half the niggas in the chat really trying to smash. They not hating.
That's what I be trying to tell her.
You're one of them.
But Killer, what you gotta understand
that nigga don't want to. He don't know if he want to fuck or troll.
Killer, you keep, listen. Listen. What you gotta understand is this. Same thing I was trying to tell these African niggas and some of these Caribbean niggas is this.
Shut up, Jay.
Like. Listen, same with me. I don't take none of shit personal because as a Black American, like I know roasting is a compliment. Like he's saying, roasting is a compliment. Like for niggas to comment and say something is kind of like them giving you your flowers, even if it's like reluctantly or maybe you don't accept it or you don't translate it as that. Always translate that because you ain't got to say nothing to me at all. So
I love the partnership we are witnessing. We've been kicking niggas back in with each other for over a year. Y'all better get familiar. We've been out here in these YouTube streets. You know, Jay, we have been. I just came across a video with us from almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, we've been cooking up for a minute. But even with the like I said before, man, like you got to look at it like this. If same with us, when I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching a live show, if I'm watching something. And I'm inclined enough to even like comment watching somebody's shit, then like I'm engaged enough with the content to say something. So with me, if they say something positive or negative, I enjoy being on Star Report. And if I'm talking, regardless of what I'm saying, the fucking live chat is filled up with niggas just talking about me, whether it's good or bad, because that's showing live action, live reaction. Mm-hmm.
But you know, we've had these conversations behind the scenes. You know,
how
I feel. I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. You know that.
Hey, yo,
I'm just saying. Yesterday, conversation between me and Pop didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I never thought in a million years. What?
Nah, Black McBain talking to me. He wilding. But nah, yeah, I hear, but yeah, you already know what it is. Like I said, I go on a Star Report. Niggas be like,
I never thought that the conversation was going to go the way it went. Okay, that is my point.
Which one? Which conversation? Man, it's over my head. Hey, what's the next clip we got?
We got Diddy, of course. Diddy and Joe Budden. Here we go. Hear what Joe Budden got to say, and just to speak to the Mace thing. You know, do niggas really believe Diddy was beating Mace back in? Like, come on, bro.
Man, I believe he had that nigga wearing shiny suits. We can play the we got a clip. I think who is it from back in? I think it's Dame Dash when he said he was managing Murder Mace and Children of the Corn and them niggas.
Hey,
and then he got with Diddy, and Diddy was wearing them shiny suits, and he was like, "Man, what the fuck is it? Man, Diddy got me doing this shit."
Hey, you know what though? Now that I'm thinking
and
about
even
it,
Biggie said he ain't like Diddy. Biggie said he ain't like Mace. He was like, "Nigga was Murder Mace. Now he just Mace." Like Biggie ain't like Diddy at all.
Hey, Diddy
might have been, but Biggie ain't like Mace at all.
Diddy might have been the first Nature Boy.
Man, let's play this. Let's play this Joe clip.
Come on, man.
Yeah, let's play this Joe clip, man. This nigga out of pocket.
News that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie.
You gotta be on.
If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet, we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting. What we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people. Absolutely. A lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday. I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. That CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
And while we did touch on it, when I listened back, I didn't feel like enough time was devoted to just how much of a fucking lunatic that nigga looked like and what that means industry-wide for all parties involved. I think this broadcast is too big and comes with a great responsibility in matters like this. And I know that a lot of the music industry listens to this podcast. And I don't think this is the last of it, nor do I think that he is the only one. So at any point, we want to start having some uncomfortable conversations. Not only am I down for it, but I'm down to initiate it. Because this shit is a mess out here. And he looks like a fucking nut. He looks like a complete
monster.
Just a complete evil piece of shit. What I saw on that video, as horrific as it was, lends a lot of credence to anything horrific I've ever heard.
Yep.
And that's the uncomfortable spot. Well, it's all uncomfortable. Let me be clear. But maybe he was unaware of some of the things that were out there about him that real niggas is just running around saying, nah, shit sounds so crazy. When you hear about people blowing up cars, it sounds like some movie shit. I need footage. I need something. When you start hearing about some of the other things we've heard about, I think that video allows for everything to be back on the table. Anything that you've ever heard now is just on the table. You lying sack of shit.
You know this.
And you tone deaf, and you so tone deaf, you on Instagram saying shit like time will tell the truth.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with y'all when y'all say Puffy was taking booty, Mace booty, and different people booty. Because like I say, I never thought I'd see this type of video come out about Puff, but
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, everything is on the table when it concerning this dude at this point.
Yeah, man. Killer, what do you think about Joe's comments?
I think Diddy smashed Biggie now.
Yo, what? Hey, what'd you say? Say that one more time. I don't think Killer heard that.
You know, you gotta relax. I heard his dumbass. Now you trying to trigger me, J Doug. Why you trying to trigger me, beloved? You know I got mad love for you. Why would you even?
Hey, Diddy got Diddy got some suspect lines in there.
Yeah, because it's proof in Biggie's lines, Killer. It's proof in Biggie's lines. I'm being serious about this. It's proof in his. Hey, don't you know that Biggie do what to kids on the bridge?
Yeah, he said, "Don't you know my nigga gutter fucking kill that kids." Fuck him in
hey, come on, come on, man. That's why you got kicked off because you over here.
My shit
you gotta watch
shit. That shit is played out. Y'all got to go.
Well, he said, "Gotta do that," and birds of a feather flock together. So,
yeah, but nah. Let's stay on topic. What do you think about Joe Budden saying? Me, when I hear him, I feel like this. To be honest, I think, and this is just speculation. I don't know, Joe, but personally, I look at it like this. If you ask Joe Budden, like off camera, like how does he feel about the Diddy situation? I think he's probably indifferent about it, and I think he really don't give a damn about it either way.
No, I don't,
because it has nothing to do. I think like most people don't give a damn about what Diddy and Cassie got going on because it is what it is. It's stuff that I won't say is common knowledge, but most people feel like they already knew about it anyway. So it's not like this is breaking news. So niggas ain't gonna pretend like they shocked. They're like, oh my God, this is like destroying the fabric of America. Like niggas don't really give a fuck like that. And Joe really didn't give a fuck like that, but because he took revolt check, he's inclined to speak on it. Because like I said, what Joe did, I feel like you have to say something because you're in the media, this talking media space, and that's like the chat CPT like shit to say. It's not wrong because it is wrong. What he did was morally wrong. What he did was wrong. Everybody say what he did was wrong, but why do we need Joe Budden to say it? Like, why did his fans or why do people need Joe Budden to tell us the obvious? Why do we need to hear it from him? You see what I'm saying? Because he worked with Diddy.
I agree with you when you say people don't give a darn as far as like,
and it links back to what Killer said.
But I feel like once you see something like that on video, you do kind of like you concerned about a person that you possibly been looking up to in hip hop for like the culture. I know a lot of people like to say, "Yo, I ain't never liked Diddy." Stop it. Diddy was the top of the food chain when you talk about the culture. So you like something that Diddy did in the last 30 years.
Hey, Blackman Bane, Pac did tell us what Puffy was on in 96. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't Street Geese. It wasn't Christopher Williams. It was another guy because everybody be saying Christopher Williams was a gangster back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just reading the comments in here right now. So the next part we got up, and I think Street Geeks, I think he's gonna tap in. Street Geeks, you need us to drop the link. I'll drop the link real quick if feel like tapping in, or anybody feels like tapping in, feel free. No Diddy
tapping in.
That's crazy. Hey, come on, man. That's the biggest issue we got with Diddy right now, because it's like you niggas can't have no type of conversation without a no Diddy coming. It's crazy.
And that's cool though. I like how that took the place of pause.
Hey, you think that's better than pause?
Yeah, no Diddy.
Because it's like a person you can identify with the pause. Because like Diddy's a definition of pause.
Yeah.
You know what? We should have been saying no Diddy after what he did with Fab and them, bro.
Yeah, but like I say, niggas have been in denial about Diddy, and niggas been wanting to be on the fence about Diddy. But you can't tell me Diddy is not at minimum a bisexual man.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the deviancy that you that goes into it.
And that made me question every nigga that was around him. Because if he was acting like that way with Fabulous and them on camera, imagine the pressure he was putting on that bussy off camera.
What? Hey, man, that's crazy. Hey, what's the next clip we got, man? What's the next clip we got? What's coming up? I'm looking at it now.
Diddy wanted that, but
Diddy, I'm happy he's getting locked up. Yeah, you want to play the Drake BBL? Hey, Kill, did you hear the BBL Drizzy Drake feature.
did.
What do you think about it, man? What do you think about Drake's comeback feature since the beatdown?
I like it.
What do you like about
I
it?
think it's strategic on his part. Everybody know how Drake is, so we already know that he moves like a chess player, and I think this was a chess move. It's gonna be hit. It's gonna be out of here. It's gonna be in on the radio all summer. That's for sure. They're definitely gonna get that in the.
So you think this is a smash? You think this is out of here?
I don't know if it's out of here as of yet, but about a summertime it will be, because you got to understand who Sexy Red targeted audience is, right? Them youngins that she targeting determine what the fuck is popping and what's not. Y'all know that.
We can speed it up like 0.5 seconds.
The song.
Yeah, you know, just really.
I changed a lot of girls' lives for real.
Let me see if I can.
Okay, so this is his verse. This is his. You know, I'm gonna come back. They said, you know, we're just gonna play it, and we're gonna pass the microphone down the line.
Let's see what you got here.
They need a new body, they hitting me. BBL Drizzy, they want a new body, they asked me for it. The last one, John, he did it for free, cause I sent over so many passports for him, but red. Don't even worry about all of that shit, just keep it natural for him, I swear. I got a passion for you, I swear. I got a attraction for you, I swear. Yeah, you think I'm a bachelor girl, but I swear. You ain't get your masters, but I still breaking your back in a master bedroom, I swear. You sent up picking them shorts, and I had to sing your caption like I was there. You the hood bitch, my dream, sexy girl, you just asked for me, and I'm there.
Oh, that was a Sexy Red track?
Yeah. It was a Take Keith beat that they used a Sexy Red part to it. Street Geeks, I'll pass to you first, man. Welcome to the platform.
What's
Appreciate
up, bro? You can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Tapped in.
What's going on? I the Christopher I was talking about with Christopher Wallace. Diddy definitely play with booty hole, but yeah.
Now you gotta relax, beloved. You gotta relax.
You know I don't like shit.
Listen, Jay, you know I'm not gonna sit up here and tolerate no big.
Listen, man. Listen. This is people's coming up with their opinion just because you may disagree with somebody's opinion about somebody else. You know, we gotta let people say peace, man. This is a safe space.
I don't give a fuck about Christopher Wallace. Any nigga that make a song saying you so fine, he'll suck the girl a daddy penis. You a freak ass nigga. You need to stay inside. So yeah, but this song by BBL Drizzy, I don't know, bro. I mean, he proved everything Kendrick said, bro. I feel like he got to deal with something with Sexy Red, that he got to stand like after this whole beef, your next song is this. Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I like the flip. The flip was kind of genius. But I don't know, bro. I think the people didn't decide, bro. Like, people just like, shit, we fucking with Kendrick. Only thing Kendrick gotta do is just keep, like, we in the era where you gotta like drop consistently, bro. And that's what Drake gave us for the last 10 years. That nigga been consistent, motherfucker. So I don't know, bro. This song is. I don't know. The song, I listened to the whole thing. I really think it's okay. It ain't is like everybody trying to hype it up. It was a genius move to flip the BBL Drizzy, but the song ain't better than like all the other Sexy Red songs. Them shit's hidden. Them shit's hard, but this shit ain't even that hard though. That's just my opinion, but you know.
Yeah. To me, when I'm looking at it, I look at it like Sexy Red. She kind of, I feel like every other song, kind of like what he said, or even what we say, every Sexy Red song, something like that come out, it's like, is a hit the minute you hear, like, you can already know like the song's about to go, right? Hearing this, I don't really feel like that about most songs, because it just seems like Drake's verse is being played more than the actual song itself, and the verse being dissected, and he rapped on it, but like, I feel like, what is he even saying on the verse? Like, let's really, and I'm not saying he's supposed to be giving us lyrical miracles, whatever, but it seems like it's redundancy in his lyrics. It seems like he's having a lyrical or a artistic regression. And okay, you get, first of all, I don't think it was genius. I think it would have been genius if you rapped on it when it first came out weeks ago before all the other kids rapped on it. I think that's when you should have stepped on it. You let it become a whole thing, and then you're hopping on it now, and you don't even address. It's like you don't address. It's like you don't address the beef directly. You do it indirectly by throwing this little 30-second clip into it. So
that's a fact, bro.
So some bitch, so some whole ass nigga shit. That's how I look at it. And then what you're saying just reinforces like the dumbass shit you to. Oh yeah, I've paid for so many plastic surgeries. I'm gonna get a free one. I'm gonna take it all these islands.
I actually think Drake didn't want to do this shit. I honestly think it's something in a contract or something like the whole narrative being ran that is he's the Ursher for all the industry plants.
You're looking at it on a deeper level.
Yeah, it's kind of like he ushering in, like, I got this contract, I gotta fulfill it. No matter how much it stains my career, I still, because he usher in all the fucking industry plants, bro. Like that people say are industry plant. People think Sexy Red's an industry plant. Him standing next to Lil Yachty, like, here's Drake who's going on 40 that's standing next to all the youth. You know what I'm saying? And like ushering them in. So it's like after this whole beef, like Pop would never, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think Biggie
was way better lyrically.
Like I don't
Biggie, when it came to dissing niggas, bro, like niggas wouldn't even understand who Biggie talking to. And Biggie, honest and real, I've studied Biggie's rhymes. Biggie was one of the best dissing niggas in hip hop.
Yeah, subliminals in the world. Yeah, no
dog. Like, like niggas don't even want to fuck with that nigga was dissing all of Wu-Tang, and Wu-Tang really nobody really had nothing for this.
Yeah,
nigga.
I think that shit corner when nigga can't put a name on it though. That's why I don't fuck with Biggie though. But he was good with the subliminal though. But that's even like Biggie would never, bro. Like, I really do think that whole what Drake said is, what Kendrick said, bro, about Drake is actually true now, and I think people seeing it for what it is. Like,
and what Joe said too, and I believe what you're saying, where what we've basically been proven to see is that before Kendrick came out and said what he said about him and Sexy Red, like they had this track, whatever. I think that the BBL Drizzy and he probably like redid the verse. But this song or whatever rollout him and Sexy Red are gonna do for the summer is gonna be the rollout. And that's when she's like, okay, after dust settled, like whatever Drake machine is on, okay, we gotta like turn the button back on. And whatever was supposed to go before the Kendrick exposing shit came out is gonna go now. What's the first rollout? Like you just said, the Sexy Red feature, which lends to what Joe Budden was saying and what you're saying, was like he's contractually obligated somewhat to stand next to Sexy Red somehow, some way.
And I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think her ceiling, she has going to Sexy Red, I think she reached her ceiling, bro.
Like, you think Sexy Red? You think this song was like the first chink in the armor, like her run, like that?
I agree with that.
I think this. Yeah, I think she agree with Fetty Wap. I think she went on her Fetty Wap.
Yeah, like it's over with. Like I think after the verse is overshadowing the project, because she just dropped the album. This is a whole album. It's overshadowing. I listened to the album today while I was working out, and I was just like, yeah, she reached her ceiling. It's over with. Like,
so you don't even think it's another hit on the album?
No, it ain't, bro. So like,
are you serious?
That's a fact.
Like, it's shocking. She's.
I mean, is there already hits on the album, like songs that we've already heard last few months that's on there right now?
No, like I rather.
Or this completely new project with new songs.
It's new songs, yeah. Like I just rather listen to Get It Says, like that shit. That like
that room. That shit ain't on there.
That shit. Oh, it's over with, bro. This is the end of 2024.
Yeah.
Her summer is over with, bro.
She ain't gonna make it.
She's not gonna make it.
If Don saying that, then like I know, because like I ain't got asked him twice. I was about to ask him, "Are you sure you there? You heard the whole?" He said, "No, it's over. I heard there's nothing that we done heard that's on there is new shit." Ain't nothing, that shit ain't hitting on nothing.
Nothing. So it's just like
gonna take it. You took a hit this year anyway.
Yeah. So it's like what's gonna be next? So the next thing is like I'm just trying to like see what hip hop finna go like. Where we gonna get another industry plant? I mean, we don't.
Hip
The
hop is going
Ursher,
extreme underground, bro.
Yeah, I think underground like that's why I think me and Floyd had a conversation earlier day when I was telling him about this guy I ran across named Jace. He got a song called Goose Creek, and that shit like going crazy on TikTok. Within 5 days, that shit went viral. That shit got 1 million views. So I like the underground finna like creep up. There's a lot of underground kids finna like pop out. So I don't know where this shit finna go, but she over with, bro. It's over with her run. I mean, all I can see her just being now is just a good troll on the internet and
That's
doing
it.
it. That's it, bro. But like far as the music wise, it's over with because it's like if Drake is the Ursher for this industry plant shit, and Kendrick has put a chink in his arm. So now nobody's getting, even if you get the Drake stimulus package, people gonna look at it sideways. We ain't gonna look at it like, oh, it's a new guy, we fucking with him. It's just gonna be like, oh, okay, Drake just doing a job. Like
And
type shit.
did you see the little low-key rollout for the track where you see Sexy Red? And I think Take Keith in the car with Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah. Like and like nobody even finna take them. They like I think even with their platform, we ain't finna take them niggas serious no more. Them niggas like they getting bunched in with MTV and BET, bro. Like y'all just the place that niggas go. Well, when you sign your deal, we just gonna you on your run, nigga. Like you on your marketing run. Like we ain't gonna even look at them niggas the same no more.
$1 million worth of game.
Like you kind of sold out by now.
Yeah, we know you sold out. Like
but I think
the people conceded. Like this whole beef, like removed the mask from a lot of shit, bro. Like
it really did.
Like this beef, like really showed niggas like, oh, these niggas they got their independent shit. That's why niggas be looking for Joe. Cause we know Joe really, if you even feel like Joe a puppet, you still know like he'll go against the grain. It's just like the same thing we feel about Kanye. Like, even if you feel like Kanye fucking with the industry or part of some secret
like
code,
Joe and Kanye will blow it all up.
They'll blow
before they let you think they like locked in with the industry on that
level. You know
level.
what I'm saying? Yeah, like before you even think them niggas just like that, you be like, them niggas will fuck it up. So it's just like that's why people be looking for them niggas to say something or just come out the blue some crazy ass shit. But it's like you can just tell, like, man, Gilly been a cornball, bro. I ain't never liked Gilly, bro. I swear to God, it's certain niggas my spirit tell me them niggas lame as hell, bro. Like he always been lame, bro. Like this nigga got a fucking Chicken Man song, bro. Like that shit corny as hell, bro.
Yo,
like Wallow to me is personally would do better without that nigga, bro. No cap.
He's been elevated past Gilly, but he also know that he wouldn't be where he at without Gilly, and that loyalty keeps him tied in. And I understand Wallow, but at the same time, when it comes to Gilly, like I say this with Gilly, right? When I see Gilly like wearing like a whole Eagles like outfit, like I'm sorry, I like jerseys and shit like the next man, right? But once I hit like a certain age where I knew I wasn't about to like play sports in a serious manner, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not showing no sporting event.
You're not finna suit up. Like
with another man jersey on my back with my bitch like fanning out over no sports team, like on the level Gilly be doing with the Eagles and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm a sports fan. I love shit. But it's like Gilly, your wife too fine for you to be acting the way you be acting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
lady,
bro.
That's a beautiful lady, bro. And he be acting like a real. I be trying to understand it. Like
he acting real childish. I'm like Gilly, like dog. Like I ain't saying your bitch cheating or nothing like that, because you be giving a hella game or whatever. But I'm like, bro, if just a mature nigga your age ever like ran across your bitch, bro, like yo,
you had up for years.
Like dog, like Gilly got grow. Remember when Joe Budden made fun of that nigga crib? Talk about that window. That nigga had a little small ass when we ain't seen that window since, man.
No cap. That nigga I forgot him and Joe got into it, bro. Then he got into it with Charleston White.
I like what Charleston White said though. I like
what he said about
Well, not just about basically what all y'all talking about with the Sexy Red and all this stuff. I feel like as black people, we just stagnant with our content creation at this point.
I think what we seen with Gilly, what we seen with Cam, and I think Cam trying to go on CNN was his way of trying to like get back in the culture after the Drake loss. That's what I think. I think what we seen was a lot of black content creators that we think speak for the culture, represent us, and what they do are no better than like the Stephen A's of their field, meaning that they gonna sell whatever bullshit. They're like Charlemagne. They're no different than Charlemagne, where it's like, we're going to sell whatever our sponsors and the people we fuck with tell us to sell you. And we don't really have no opinion. Like, we get our opinions passed down. Like, if we come,
Nigga, you just woke it up, bro.
If
I
they
didn't think about that, bro.
That's what that Drake shit.
No, when you go back to that point you just said, bro, I did not think there was like damage control that Cameron did, bro.
Yeah, going on CNN.
Facts, bro. I didn't think about
yeah,
that.
That's
shit,
why
bro.
I called that Cameron shit out, where I was like, Cameron, if you want to go up there and be an adult and really like have a conversation about it, like do what Joe did at your age, like you, Gilly, a lot of you like man boy ass niggas like come on these shows and like act like you're fucking 22 again and you like 42, 43. This shit ain't fucking cool or funny, and you doing this shit trying to have your Bill O'Reilly moment because you look funny in the light with Mace when this Drake shit go down. And now this Diddy shit go down. You act you don't know what they called you in for. Like niggas you ain't have no viral moment for niggas to tap in with you like that lately. So you know what they calling you in for, and now you want to act like you some cool niggas. So niggas be like, yeah, Cameron kept it real. Like, cause all these old bald head niggas who getting paid, the coon, looking funny in the light. Niggas talk shit about Shannon Sharp, but Cameron up there throwing ones on Auntie and them on his show. Like, what's different than Shannon Sharp sitting up there playing Unc with the Black and Miles with Skip? Like, at a certain point, I'm not saying that like niggas got a coon or I gotta chastise or call niggas that because they participate in certain behavior. But I seen what Cameron did with the CNN interview, and just like with Cameron or Gilly or a lot of these platforms. Like I said,
lie, bro, them East Coast niggas different, bro.
If niggas came out tomorrow and was like, okay, we gotta push dresses and fingernails and hip hop, all these niggas gonna push it because they don't care. Like you said, with $1 million worth of game, they're not standing in place of like what's right or what's like real or what's $1 million.
What be up with these East Coast people, man?
I don't think it's the East Coast people. I think it's the old guard. I think it's West Coast people. I think it's old.
Ain't from the East. I forgot.
Yeah, I think it's because Joe Real. I think it's niggas from the South who act like that. I think it's niggas from the West. I think it's a bunch of old niggas who really know that they really never stood on shit. Just like Gilly. You can't say nothing because you was running around with Birdman when he was kissing on Wayne and them, bro. Like, you can't tell me you ain't seen Birdman do nothing weird. Don't they got a picture of him and R. Kelly? Like, come the fuck on, Gilly. Like, come the fuck on. You've been caught with nasty niggas before. They got that story when you was with Birdman. And you remember that Birdman story? He was with Gilly and Philly and Freeway, and Beanie Siegel walked up on that nigga and like took his gun and took his blicky or whatever and sit in the back to Birdman. And Birdman nigga said, ever since we seen that, we played a nigga different. So like, Gilly, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, you was
I never heard that story, bro.
Yeah, bro, we could probably pull that up, man. If you type in Gilly, you type in Birdman, Gilly the Kid. It was a couple. We covered it on this platform too, man. Nigga said, you know, Birdman said free. He's like, nigga, I got my blickies. My team, we got our blickies. You know what I'm saying? So if it's some niggas in Philly with their blickies, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You feel me? If you running with us, you running with Cash Money. You know, you good, even if we in your hood. But I think Gilly knew better. Was like, hey, yeah, I'm with Cash Money today. Hey, 4 months from now, I'm going to get a ham and cheese sandwich. And he's saying niggas run down and Birdman, the blickies ain't round. I might get put in a situation. And I just think Gilly has had his hands dirty too many times. Or even you said all that shit about Wayne and Birdman, then you get around Wayne a few times recently and you ain't really had that same energy, you know. Gilly, he cool, but I feel like Gilly one of them niggas, if he ain't blow up with this podcast, or if he was like one of them outside looking in niggas, he'll be just like Jaguar Wright and the rest of these niggas who ain't make it.
That's a fact. That's a
Gilly would be what Gene. Gilly would be like what Gene Deal is to Puffy. that's what Gilly would be to Birdman. Like I seen Birdman kissing niggas. I wrote the Carter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nigga,
You said
I
that
wrote,
nigga be on art of dialogue tomorrow.
right now. I wrote all them hits for Cash Money. They fired me because think about it, that's what Gilly was doing back in the day. That's how we found out he was writing on the Carter, because he was on the internet back in the hood talking about how niggas ain't paying him in Birdman. What wasn't he?
I don't be taking these old niggas serious like Cameron and Gilly and them, dog. They just idiots, bro.
I take them serious because they did enough in the game. But
I mean, you did enough. You was a rapper, bro. That's like boopity doo. Like, far as like even with Joe on some intellectual shit, these guys they never show up. Even like when he went on CNN, when it's time to be intellectual adults, these people never show up. Even with Joe and Kenneth Owens. Oh no, I just wanted to talk about some BS. Gilly the Kid, like when it's time to be intellectual black men talk with some nuts in your pants, these niggas always revert, like you say, to being a child, bro. I can't take niggas like that serious.
Yeah. It's like, come on, dog. Like that's when with Cameron, it's like, bro, like I just can't take Cameron seriously. Even when it comes down to the verses, it's like, bro, you was so immature. Your whole squad lost the verses because your energy was off. Like if Cameron would have came to the verses with the same
acting like a man.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, knowing that, bro, it's bigger than like me. It's about hip hop. Like, I gotta stop thinking this is a Cameron situation and understand like this is like, you know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, this is a hip hop. This is something that when I die, this is gonna go down to my legacy. This is my game 7. This is my championship moment right now.
And that's the same thing with Diddy, bro. These guys never grew up, bro. That's why Diddy's 40. In that video we saw, he was about 40-something years old, beating up on like a 20.
Why was King Los looking so scared?
Who is King Los?
The nigga who's walking with Diddy. Hey, we got this Michael Eric Dyson.
He was still walking with Diddy to the day.
Yeah, he was in a clip with Diddy and I forgot the Jamaican guy. I forgot his name, but
Don't forget he was with Brother Polite and all his freaky answers too.
Yeah, man. King Los is
Brother
a
Polite
weird
better
one.
not come out of jail.
Hey, let's play this. Let's get this Michael Eric Dyson video. Let's find that because he was talking with Stephen A. Smith. I'm gonna say fair use, but man, yo, Stephen A. Smith. I'm keeping a buck, bro. Not Stephen A. Smith, but Michael Eric Dyson. Y'all know who Michael Eric Dyson is, right?
Yep.
Everybody know Michael Eric Dyson.
A scientist, ain't he?
Black Arthur. He writing on hip hop books and shit. But I've always felt like Michael Eric Dyson was cool at a certain point.
Oh,
but
I'm thinking about the Neil deGrasse
yeah,
Tyson.
nah. Michael Eric Dyson is a nigga.
Oh, you talking about this clown? I know that clown.
But see, it was like to me, I used to give him an ear until I just felt like he start moving a little compromised too.
That nigga ain't nothing but a Jay-Z dick rider.
So Michael, hey, I won't call him a Jay-Z dick rider. I just think certain demographics, like he just was able to break down Jay-Z because Jay-Z was one of the most profitable artists to break down at the time.
See Michael Eric Dyson.
Yeah, it says it's right up under Drake rapped over the BBL Jersey beat. It said him and the Surgeon got, because I got it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5th topic down.
All right,
you found it.
I'm gonna get to it. Jay Clipper.
Yeah, then we got a T.I. We got clips. We got T.I. saying that
T.I.
it's above the T.I.'s. You see the thought crimes, and then we got Michael Eric Dyson.
I don't even see thought crimes. I see BBL Drizzy, and then it goes straight to T.I. That's what I got.
All right, hold on.
I have to send it over. And then I got the Breakfast Club. Something about
nah, it's cool. I'm gonna send you the new one right now. Cause I think I may be updated. So yeah, I just sent it to you. But yeah, like I said, the thing with Michael Eric Dyson, apparently him and Stephen A. Smith were talking, and he pretty much was saying that I don't want to rephrase the words. I don't want to point his position, but I just wanted to have a conversation about his position with the Drake beef, because I feel like he's one of them intellectual niggas, and anytime I feel like he's having an opinion, I don't say that I disagree with it. I feel like his opinion kind of contradicts his intellectual prowess.
these old niggas shouldn't even been talking about no damn Drake.
Yeah, so let me know when you got the clip ready. We also T.I. says that he's waiting on Kendrick Lamar and Drake tour, and that Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap beef is one of the most exacerbated beef he's seen. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but we'll get back into T.I. And we got these two niggas. Salute to these two niggas.
And now I see
fair use.
Michael Dyson, I could tell Stephen A. Smith is dyeing his hair.
No, hey man, that's crazy, yo. That's hate. Hey, come on, man.
Y'all both look old as hell. One of y'all got a hair full of black hair, and the other one gray. I'm like, yo, come on, now stop it, Stephen A.
Race. My last would be race relations of a different ilk, and that is alluding to a beautiful article that you wrote in the Philadelphia Citizen that I have right in front of me. If you're looking for it, go to the philadelphiacitizen.org to find this article entitled "Why Kendrick versus Drake," as in Kendrick Lamar versus the one and only Drake, is a proxy war. The rap battle everyone is talking about is really about race, identity, Black/Jewish relations in this American moment. A Citizen exclusive from a best-selling author and elite public intellectual. That man would be the one I'm talking to right now, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. What incited you to write this article that was published May 15th, and you can catch it now? And what message did you want to get out there and disseminate to the masses?
See, I'm glad I'm talking to the great Stephen A. Smith, because in other fora, you know, I've had to hold my powder and be more balanced and so on. I'm pissed that Drake gets dismissed off the scene when he's been Drake for 15 years. And you act like you didn't know that. Now he's not really black. Oh, he was black when he's recorded more songs with Jay-Z than most of these rappers. Last time I checked, Jay-Z is real. He ain't fake. Challenging his racial identity, saying he's a culture vulture when he's when he's a black man. He's from Canada. He ain't real. Idris Elba is from the UK. People still love him on The Wire. So why is it that being outside of our geography, outside of our nationality, raises suspicions about Drake? Now you can debate the war between Kendrick and Drake in terms of, you know, the quintuple entendres that Kendrick Lamar unleashes. Kendrick Lamar is a brilliant rapper and a formidable foe, but so is Drake. And what he's done to expand the horizon of hip hop is underestimated, even artistically. I'm saying people, well, he goes into one style and he does that, and he goes over to UK drill and he does that, he goes over to bounce music, he does that, he goes to the Caribbean, he does this. Why are you looking at a positive as a negative? Cinco de Mayo just passed. They had a special Cinco de Mayo a celebration for Jay-Z in Cinco de Mayo, because Jay-Z has been attracted to Latino culture, speaking Spanish all through his music, and they had an entire program celebrating Jay-Z. Was Jay-Z a culture?
And don't forget OG Juan.
I mean,
don't forget OG Juan now, his brother, his right hand now. I mean,
come on, bro.
Juan Perez, I mean, please, come on now. We all know Juan.
And Desiree Perez, his wife.
That's right.
That is OJ Juan, and the woman who runs his, you know, Rock Nation. So the point is, that is Jay-Z a culture vulture? No, we have to stop this narrow, punishing, pernicious, limited viewpoint about blackness. Yes, have a debate about who's the greatest. Have a debate about rhetorical skills. But let me tell you what, as Lupe Fiasco, no slouch as a rhetorician, and one of the greatest lyricists ever, said that he would put Drake slightly above Kendrick Lamar. That's a minority position, but it's a very powerful one. He's saying that Drake got bars. So we miss Drake because of this other madness, the distorting impact, the metrics that we evoke, his being Jewish and white and not so-called black. So was Barack Obama a mixed race person. And my dear brother, I heard, that he's a friend of both of ours. When we go to the Breakfast Club all the time, Charlemagne the God called him, he said, this half Negro. And I want to say, Charlemagne, there's a lot of half Negroes out here who have done tremendous work for African-American culture, so that the name calling, the kind of ad hominem remarks, as opposed to a full-on embrace of the rhetorical diversity and splendor that is Drake. To me, that would be a fairer fight. Then we can make an estimation of what's going on. And in that piece, of course, I also talk about this being a proxy war for other issues that are out there, and we can talk about those another time, but dealing with the war in Gaza, dealing with DEI, dealing with black excellence, dealing with rhetorical power, dealing with education, dealing with the colorism we see in our own communities, because there's no question that light, bright, almost white was a thing, is a thing, and we have to pay attention to that. At the same time, we know that that Clarence Thomas is a dark-skinned black man. We know that Candace Owens is a brown-skinned black woman, and they are legitimately black. I don't contest their blackness. It's the moral content of their identities and their public policies that I would have a difference with. So I'm arguing, in this sense, for us to understand the power and the prolific character of a genius like Aubrey Drake Graham.
We'll get more into that subject in the future because we got to go right now. You know what that is. That's a fallback position. Anytime black folks got a problem with other black folks, somebody
civil rights niggas off the screen.
Can I please tap in on this one?
Marching and tapping. Go ahead. Yeah, for sure. Let's get the
man, listen, man. I'm tired. What this video is showing me is that, and for the people that's from the diaspora, this is proof positive where just because you're not of the lineage doesn't make you a tether. Tetherism, it's a verb. I don't seen these guys, man. Listen, this man sleep with a thesaurus underneath his pillow. And don't get me wrong, I understand words, but when it's like you look up words just so you can be the brightest nigga in the room. I caught Stephen A. Smith off the rip say Kendrick Lamar and the great one. So it's already, you see how it's already weighted? It feels like almost like these folk on Drake payroll. Now, you know, I'm objective when it comes to the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar stuff, man, but it's every person he mentioned pretty much is a person that made their bones by tethering themselves to Black American culture. Y'all didn't say nothing about Idris Elba on The Wire. We like Idris Elba because we thought that he was a dude that grew up in Baltimore. You know what I mean? He said it himself. I had to practice my, you know how we do.
Idris Elba was British till like 3 years after The Wire was over, dog. Like,
speak on it. Speak on
it. Act like niggas knew he was British in 2003, bro. Like niggas, a lot of niggas won't even admit it, but they didn't even watch The Wire when it was on, nigga. Like I really feel like 80% of the people who watched The Wire weren't even watching The Wire during like season 3 and up. Like none of these niggas knew about it when it was first coming on. But
bro,
neither
I still ain't never watched that shit, bro.
But it's fire. I ain't gonna lie, that shit lit. The Wire is one of the most.
Still never, nigga. Everybody talk about it, and I don't want to binge watch it. I don't want to watch that shit, nigga. I don't know why. I just don't want to watch this shit.
I think that's that contrarian shit when people be like, I never seen what's that movie called? Like I never seen not Goodfellas, Godfather. When niggas like I never seen that, or I don't get like certain like movies where everybody be like, oh, like it's the GOAT. But it's a good show, bro. It's a really good show. But Michael Eric Dyson, this is my issue with Michael Eric Dyson, and this is why, as a light skinned nigga, I always make sure I hold other light-skinned niggas and high yellow niggas accountable. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Michael Eric Dyson be a problem because you're trying to play like the classic tragic mulatto, the classic, oh, woe is me, they picking on me because I'm light-skinned. And it's like that to me is the biggest cop-out when like you a fuck nigga who just so happens to be light-skinned. Like they're not picking on you because your skin color, they're picking on you because you a fuck nigga. Like why don't we look at the character past the skin tone? Because people don't look at J. Cole the same way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that J. Cole is different from Drake by lineage, but what people were saying about Drake is that, like, okay, first of all, Michael Eric Dyson, what does him collabing with Jay-Z have to do with his blackness?
Thank you.
What does the fact that he has taken from other cultures and haven't given back or contributed to them same cultures that he's ripped off of have to do with any of the talking points he tried to make? And for somebody to act like he's such an eloquent speaker and a bunch of word salads he's creating in real time, it's like, my nigga, you to be such a author and articulator of Black American culture, especially hip hop, how don't you see the hypocrisies that lie in Drake? And seeing somebody, Michael Eric Dyson, is the same way I see Charlemagne, same way I see Gilly, same way I see Mace and Cameron, where you got these niggas. If the system told you to sell niggas in pink dresses and fingernail polish, all these niggas tomorrow will walk out here and toe the line for pink dresses and fingernail polish because that's what they were told to do. Like, that's compromise in real time when you see niggas who try to act, they stand for something, flip the script depending on certain topic out of nowhere. And Michael Eric Dyson is a coon. Let's play the clip right after that. We don't have to play all of it, but it was a platform Thought Crimes. I'll be watching a little bit. Hey man, salute.
Hey bro, you call that nigga cool.
I agree with him.
Yeah, he's a coon. Coon of the week, Michael Eric Dyson for sure.
He the worst.
Real quick, Florida boy Jay. Last question. I add on top of the questions that you asked, family. Michael Eric Dyson, what has Jay-Z really done? In retrospect, what has Jay-Z really done? What is it for the people?
Nothing. That's the easy answer.
You said what have Jay-Z done for the people?
Make a nigga dance.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Jay-Z hasn't done like for the people. Nothing. Jay-Z honestly was just he was like what I think Ashanti was to me for R&B when like Aaliyah died. Hold on, start calling me. We can roll the next clip. Thought crimes.
Jay-Z making nigga want to sell that dope. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all nigga playing. Listen to that Life After Time, Life and Time of Sean Carter, Volume 1. You gonna want to hit that block.
All right.
Michael Eric Dyson, it's coming out in the defense of Drake, right? And this is where I'm going to have to go ahead and unanimously and ceremoniously disagree with my fellow intellectual brother who happens to be of a lighter hue, a lighter skinned complexion. And we have to understand when we're speaking about this, it's only half of the protection of that of the Caucasian in the system of white supremacy. Michael Eric Dyson and his classic word salad at this point full of nothing. Now, he's coming forward in defending Drake because he says the idea that Drake is from another country is the reason why people are attacking our good fellow immigrant Canadian who has been a reputable citizen of the Maple City in itself with the likes of Toronto, the Maple State, the Maple Country, and Maple Syrup. Aunt Jemima is not in the room. We're talking about that beautiful light-skinned brother who is a descendant of our dear sister Aunt Jemima and her classic wide hip Butterworth syrup. That being the case, Michael Eric Dyson didn't have a whole flip out here. Did a 180 like Harvey did in Two-Face. As you can see at one point in time, the past truth of yourself will always negate the current lying status of yourself today. Michael Eric Dyson at one point in time when he was a very prominent voice in the hip-hop intellectual community, when you're talking about Born to Write, when he wrote on Tupac, when he wrote on Nas, when he wrote some of these great books, still great dissertations concerning hip-hop, I feel like Michael Eric Dyson was in his true authentic self. However, at this point in time, since the game done switched, he has never been the same since he was invited to the White House after calling Barack Obama Pharaoh over Moses.
You think Obama is Moses. He is not Moses. He's Pharaoh. You got to understand that Pharaoh, I'm not dogging him. I'm talking about his office. One man is a prophet, another man is a politician.
Ever since he'd been at that White House playing horse with Obama, flipping on Cornel West, Michael Eric Dyson just ain't been talking the same. This particular hip-hop commentary, he's all over the place, and he's absolutely wrong. One of the reasons why that they're coming after the likes of Drake is simply because of what Michael Eric Dyson stated in the clip.
You can talk about it with cleverness, insight, acuity, parody. You can have a distance from it. You can say, I used to do that. Look at the consequences of a guy like me who does this. If you listen to Jay-Z, he says, I'm not trying to celebrate this or blame anybody else. These are choices I made, but I'm trying, no, I don't want you to do that. Hov did that, so you wouldn't have to do that. My point is this, that's a difference than a guy who is mimicking, parroting, formulaic recitations of gangster life that you ain't never lived and you ain't gonna never live and you don't understand the difference.
In this particular video, it's the exploitation of what we know as the notion and aspects of black culture, ghetto black culture. If we're talking about functional poverty, those black citizens that have to live around gang members, those black citizens that had to deal with crime has interrupted their life. A lot of folks in the community, hey man, they just not really feeling it from a kid from Canada in the upper middle class echelons of that particular community. This is before we even get to the notion that Drake is biracial or light skinned. I saw some silly stuff that Wayne said 2-3 months ago where he said people was hating on Drake simply because he's light skinned. How, Sway? We love J. Cole. Michael Eric Dyson coming out of nowhere, sitting on Bill Maher, sitting across from Stephen A. Smith. I think at this point in time, Michael Eric Dyson just simply out of touch. And I feel there's a hint of colorism here. I'm going to call it Michael Eric Dyson in this particular commentary play. You're coming off as a colorist. You're saying the light-skinned kid from Canada is the innocent kid, the Boy Meets World kid, that he don't rap about gangs. He don't rap about violence. This is what you said in front of Stephen A. Smith, that he don't carry some of the stereotypical views of what it means to be a rapper, a real nigga in hip-hop. Yet at the same time, you dismiss the poet laureate dark-skinned brother from the West Coast, who comes from a background where it would have been of much more beneficial results to stay in the tradition of gangster West Coast rap, but Kendrick Lamar has flipped it on his head and completely did the opposite. He has been artistic. He has been Mark Twainian in his approach to the diction known as rap. See, I can get on that same stuff too, but listen, Michael Eric Dyson, you're talking crazy. People have been getting
what I've gotten from Salute Thought Crimes, I've gotten the same thing I was saying, dog. Like Michael Eric Dyson is pretty much, in my eyes, been compromised. He's a goofball. You know, he was talking shit about Obama till he got the phone call. And a lot of these niggas, and I think the biggest problem that we see is like a lot of these niggas switch up once, and niggas who talk shit about him, give him a phone call. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you talk shit about Obama until he give you the phone call. You sat there in Nelly face and try to act like Jay-Z is speaking rhymes from moral high ground back in that clip. It's like you preaching on Jay-Z like he Jesus, like he sold crack, so you ain't gotta sell crack. Like, nigga, he ain't Jesus, he ain't die for our sins. And that's why I think niggas like Don and me sometimes be resenting Jay-Z, even though we do have props and we respect Jay-Z as an artist. But the reason why we don't like Jay-Z sometimes is because it's like the way Jay-Z fans and stands make him seem like is the way kind of, I'll say, like Drake stands make him seem like this nigga's the greatest all time, everything. Like niggas take Jay. Remember B. James, how he used to talk about, like, this nigga used to quote Jay-Z, like anything that happened in life, he would have a Jay-Z lyric for, dog.
The thing about it is I do the same, right? But it's like, cause I grew to understand that nigga, bro. But it's like, as I got old, I be like, man, you just a nigga, like, you gonna do just enough to keep the woke community attention, but like you gonna sell them niggas out at the same time, bro. Like
100%. Jay-Z do enough to use the
like even like, bro, like you know what? That's why Kanye my nigga, like, will forever be my favorite human being on earth. You feel me? Like this nigga said the same exact shit at the Grammys that Kanye said 10 years ago, bro. And people went up for it, like, oh, Jay's right. And then it went, but he was just on a promo run for Beyonce to have a Cowboy album, bro. Like nigga, I know what you was on, nigga. Like, nigga, this shit didn't have nothing. And you hoping, you praying that this Cowboy album will get her album of the year over Taylor Swift, nigga. I know what y'all on, bro. Like, you don't give a fuck about Negroes, bro. That's why I was telling niggas, like, everybody keeps saying, oh, Jay's gonna go down with Diddy. No, he's not. Jay do just enough to stay in bed with them small hats. And one thing he know, if he ever slide his one foot out that motherfucking bed with them small hats, he not only fuck up his legacy, but he fuck up the legacy of his wife, nigga. And he'll go to the grave, nigga, before he decide to do anything of that nature, nigga. So yeah,
think about it, you 100% right. Jay-Z is from gonna distance himself for any real nigga that's just gonna keep it real off the jump, like Dame, like Kanye. Jay-Z just be soft shoeing, bro.
Fact, bro. I fuck with homie. I like his music, nigga, but I just know what type of nigga I'm dealing. I just know what type of nigga you dealing with. Like, nigga, it shouldn't take you. You don't even have the listener ears no more, bro. For real. Like, when you drop that 444 album, like that, you probably would have been better off if you really cared to catch the people ear. You would have been better off dropping that shit when you dropped Magnum Carter, Holy Grail. Like, you should have dropped it in if you was on some real country shit, nigga. Like, you waited till, nigga, you damn near about to be doing cookouts and picnics type shows, nigga. Like, nigga, you like, come on home. Like,
that was on purpose, bro.
Hey, SGA, that's the time frame when he sold out the people so his daughter could throw applesauce on the Basquiat.
Nah, that's a fact. I remember that shit. Yeah. Whoever said, he wake that up, my boy.
Yeah, so
can I wake that up for a second, man? Yeah, Jay-Z, it's that attaching. Well, you know, Jay-Z was propped up in front of you, so if we tether anybody onto these tethers, then you got to, you know, going back to Michael Eric Dyson. And another thing, I got to talk on that colorism thing. You know, as I go back and do my lineage and understand, you know, who I am and my people and all of that, it's people who just got here that don't understand stuff like the paper bag test that my family had to go through and all of that stuff. Was there a thing where it's like a concept of passing? You know, that's in my family. I actually was doing my lineage and I thought I had came across a Pinto, and I had told my family, I said, what you mean? Oh no, what's this all about? And they said, no, your great uncle, he was passing. And I was like, oh, it's one of those things. Because when Walter Plecker did that one drop rule back in the 1920s, they went back retroactively and said anybody that had a drop of some Negro blood. So, was it a situation, at least what I know, I can't speak for the rest of Black America, but at least what I know is if we see somebody that's light-skinned and they beautiful and all of that, oh, look at that beautiful light-skinned person. It's a little different on the coast, J-Dub, because it's a lot of different cultures and stuff. And some folk would just crash out over a taco, but you ain't gonna go on that. But but still in all, if you see somebody that's dark skinned too, oh, look at that beautiful chocolate. Now we ain't gonna crash out like Michael Eric Dyson did when I stopped listening to that nigga about 3-4 years ago. It was Valentine's Day, and he on some my beautiful chocolate sister, my beautiful this,
that dog. I forgot about that.
You feel me? But then when y'all went and look at his wife, I'm like, where's the chocolate? You understand what I'm saying? So you pandering, and that's when that was my last one, Michael Eric Dyson. Here's the thing with this colorism, man. People, tethers, particularly from the Caribbean and Nigeria, not all, mostly all, are going to come here. And I'm noticing as I dig in these lipstick alleys and all of these places, they're projecting this tetherism onto our culture. Yes, do sometimes you look and say, oh, look at the beautiful light-skinned girl, but we ain't going to drop her just because she's dark-skinned. That's not part of our culture. We respect a Black American is every shade across the rainbow, of all different shades of melanin. I do when I dig into these.
That's what me and Street Geeks was talking about earlier. We was like, bro, when you Black American, bro, it's really not like about skin tone for real, bro. Like you just,
it's not. But let me ask the panel a question right quick. What Black Americans do you know that use cake soap?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And the skin bleach and the Sammy Sosa, and that was injected into our community right around the time that Biggie and his family came up in here. I'm just land on that. And Barack Obama's not black, nigga. He's a Kenyan small hat. Barack Obama is not black. Look at his brother. His brother sitting up there looking like I ain't gonna go off of that. But I don't consider Barack Obama black.
His brother be kicking his back in on the regular. His brother stay kicking that nigga back in.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. We don't have no colorism, right? But if a nigga can get a light-skinned woman, he gonna get one. Now, with Black Americans, of course, we got a lot of niggas that gonna get settled for dark-skinned women, just off the simple fact that most niggas can't get a light-skinned woman. I know we don't like to talk about it like that, but it just most niggas just don't got that type of swag or what it take to really get that light-skinned woman like that. Not saying I know it's taboo, but I know it sounds crazy as I say it, but I'm just saying most niggas in America, they do the colorism thing, but FBA, they will settle for a dark-skinned chick. Trust me. FBA,
I don't know if I like that settle word, and I would push black on that most niggas.
I'm not settle, but I'm just saying a lot of niggas in general is not gonna put the work in it take to get a dime piece or a dime like that of any culture, bro. Most niggas.
Hey, now to your point, J-Dub, that East Coast swag and West Coast, even wherever there's been other cultures, but that's my main point. It get real funny the closer we get to cities where other cultures are injected into cosplaying the culture.
And that's what I'm talking about just for down south perspective. Of course, you go out to like California, you get you a Mexican or like you go up north to New York and stuff where it's a melting pot. You're gonna get you a light-skinned, bright-skinned, racially ambiguous women like it ain't nothing. But when you down south, you gotta be that nigga for real to really get you something racially ambiguous.
Well, wake it up, J-Dub. Dothan, Alabama, my kinfolk right here, man. What I've seen is it's not necessarily the light-skinned thing because that's still black. What niggas will do is it's either gonna be black or they gonna crash out for some pink toe throwaway. Now you can say that's common. You can say that's common.
Hey, I would rather. I would rather, because honestly, bro, I don't even think it's light or dark. Because like I said, my thing, the reason why I don't agree with what J Doug is saying is this: because just because you light skinned don't mean you look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of ugly ass bitches who be light skinned, and it's a lot of bitches who don't get as much shit that should be like, just because you light skinned don't mean you automatically attractive or attainable.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. But a light skinned bitch with a that's thick, got some shape. She gonna even if that bitch a little dog, a little pit bull in the face, my nigga.
It's hard to get. You gotta work hard to be ugly as light skin.
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be like a real skinny bitch with no ass, and you just ugly.
So you said you kind of have to look crazy for niggas to like not gas you up. Because what I'm saying is this is what I'm saying. I don't know, and I'm not saying because I'm light skinned. This is what I'm saying. It's a lot of light skinned bitches that be looking regular, dog.
A cute BBW light skinned girl will get chosen over a dark skinned okay bitch any day. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, light skinned bitches just, I don't know, bro. It's just something about a red hole, bro. Like, shout out to Gina and Martin though.
And to be honest with you, bro, it's not just on the men's side of things. I grew up dark skinned. Like, when I was younger, dark skinned niggas, and just like what Tahiry was saying, dark skinned niggas, when you young, you at the bottom of the totem pole. Now, when you get older, and you know what I'm saying, when women get grown, they kind of swear away from the light skinned niggas, but it's not based on look. It's more based on personality and behaviors.
Do y'all think we program? Do you think we program like that though? As men?
Yes, when you young, a dark skinned nigga, you like, oh, you too black, you too this, you too that. All the girls gonna gravitate towards this cute light skinned nigga that come into school, unless you have like.
I don't know, man. The reason why I don't know, because like when I was in school, bro, all dark, like it was dark skin. I don't say all dark skin because it wasn't all light skin niggas. Like dark skin niggas was always eating around me. Like I never.
You ain't gonna dark skinned niggas ain't eating just based off they look. Dark skinned niggas eating off game. They might be funny. They might have some talk game on them. Light skinned nigga come in there with his baby hairs laid, with his waves. All the girls gonna automatically give him a chance. He ain't gotta have no talk game. This nigga could be quiet. You gonna have a whole bunch of black women coming to him. Why you so quiet? Why you so quiet? They gonna try to get that light skinned nigga attention.
Light skinned nigga, and that's why I be tripping off Buddy Florida, cause like niggas be trying to make it seem like light skinned niggas get played. Like, bro, no, y'all niggas been cool since Al be sure, nigga. Like, nigga, all you gotta do is come to school. You gonna wear a do-rag one time a week, nigga. You got all the ways, bro. Like them biracial niggas, bro. Them light skinned niggas, bro. Like I never seen them niggas fail, bro. Again, bitches, bro.
This is my point. This is my point, man. This is what I gotta say.
Dark skinned nigga gotta know how to dress.
No, this is what it is. Okay, if we're talking like biracial niggas, just niggas with good hair, whatever, like whatever. I don't. This is my main point, dog. Like when it comes to what Michael Eric Dyson and what niggas are saying is like that. What I be saying is I don't be wanting to hear light skinned niggas act like victims. That's my main thing. When anytime I speak on certain topics like this about light skinned niggas and biracial, like stop sounding like you're a victim or you got picked on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I didn't get picked on, or if like everybody gets picked on. Everybody gets ridiculed if you growing up, right? And you weren't homeschooled and you weren't living on a farm, isolated. Everybody gets picked on for how you look. It is what it is. But Mark Eric Dyson, Drake, stop trying to act like this was like some type of disadvantage for you in life. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to act like you had it hard or something like that because you were light skinned. Like, what the fuck?
But I do feel like once light skinned niggas get older, they do have it a little more tough because it's a little more perception out of light skinned niggas now.
It's kind of like this, man. I'm not saying
so look at what light skinned you nigga know in hip hop who became a boss from the 90s like Diddy. Like nobody, like it, like dark skinned.
I mean, look at LL Cool J. I mean, look at LL Cool J. Look at Dr. Dre. You look at motherfucking, like, so you look at Nelly, you look at Ludacris.
I mean, they still out.
It's a lot of light skinned and Diddy. And come on, don't bring up Diddy. We can't try to do a comparison because Diddy just got off on some freak shit. So like, that's not a nigga you need
Diddy to having that hustle though.
Man, you know
50 Cent. We know 50 Cent for having that hustle though.
Listen, we're not. This is a different conversation. This is like a wild different conversation.
I'm just trying to show you how the perception of light skin.
I don't think niggas have a perception of that in hip hop.
Changes once you get older.
I don't know if it really does. I just think,
Hey, I get this. I get this back on the rail a little bit. Can we define? Well, you don't have to, but I think that folk need to. Ironically, folk need to define words like colorism. When you really dig into that topic, to me, it's the difference of your choices versus shaming, right? So if you really, they'll prop up some athlete, that they'll prop up some athlete that got some girl and everybody be like, oh, why he got to be with her, all that. Look at the numbers. First and foremost, Black people overall for the majority marry and stay with and procreate with Black people. Some outliers. For the most part, Black people marry Black people. Let's start there so we can delineate from the paint toes. Now you get into the color, into the shade side of things. Some people that have preferences, like say if I got a preference for something that's really chocolatey, I'm not going to shame the light-skinned girl. That part is brought into Black America from other cultures. Cake soap is shaming yourself.
What Black celebrity that's high profile that got a dark-skinned woman, bro?
Yo, this is crazy, and we got way more topics than this.
I didn't want to add, because even if you look at the high profile dark-skinned Black women, they all end up with light-skinned niggas. Cash Doll, light-skinned nigga. Kelly Rowland, light-skinned nigga. They ain't get with nobody else other black-skinned man. So I feel like once you get high profile in the Black community, men or women, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna go lighter. You have a couple people like Fantasia, she's more like Southern Belle, so she ain't really on it like that. But trust me, most niggas, look at 50 Cent, look at Diddy, look at Kanye. These niggas ain't pulling up with nothing dark skin, period.
Once again, we let these celebrities define us. Overall, Black families.
I say celebrity, I say high profile.
J-Dub, when you go to your family cookout or your family reunion, how frequently do you see that?
Good question.
Be honest.
That's what we saying, man.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Because like I say, you rarely, like when you talk about our society, low profile, like most of the bad light-skinned women who can't touch no celebrity type figures, them hoes be alone, bro. I'll be getting passed around, like they don't never settle down. Cause why? They always, every light-skinned woman I know that's like in my family or whatever, they got so many options, they don't see no reason to settle down. They got nigga give them money here, there, and you know what I'm saying? That's how once you can't get to like 50 cents and all them with your light skin.
That's a very astute analogy, because it's like, I even know some light-skinned women that's like, you know what, if you would just look at reality, you probably ran across about 2-3 niggas that could have got you right.
Yeah,
you could get where you want to go, but you still think that like you don't really see it until.
That's what I'm saying. So when you talk about most of these light-skinned women on the R level, I'm talking about they a dime. Everyone I know them, I can look on my Facebook. They just be out here, bro. I'm single. I can't find a man, and they have a nigga. You already know they on Facebook talk about, I don't got no man, I'm single, but it's a nigga coming through, beating that back end. You got a nigga coming through, breaking you off with a little cash in there.
But why the nigga who beating the back end ain't cuffing? Why don't you tell him why? Like what?
Because she don't want to close her options. She in a light-skinned woman mind on our level, they think they're gonna get a 50 cent. They think they're gonna get, know what I'm saying? Like they gonna hold out till they get that nigga with the bag, because they feel like they valuable because they light skinned.
So you saying they'll die holding out for the nigga with the bag,
especially if they light skinned, bad body, stuff like that. That's all I'm saying, as far as what I see.
All right, so we got this Breakfast Club clip about to kick Diddy's back in a little bit more tonight. You know, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't be a black program if we wasn't kicking niggas backs in and bringing them back in the crap pot where they belong. You know, bring them back home where we love you.
Hey, yo.
He was hit with. A woman named April Lamppost came forward with the newest lawsuit against him. She claims that she met Diddy back in the 90s when she was a student at FIU. She said Diddy offered her to mentor her in the fashion industry, and eventually started showing signs that he was interested in her, sending her flowers and gifts and all of that. One night, she met up with him at a bar in Soho, where she claims she was overserved liquor. As she after she claims they went to his room, she started to feel like the walls were closing in on her. She alleged that Diddy began to rape her, and although she was still conscious, she was too weak to fight back. She said when she woke up the next morning, naked, sore, and confused, she didn't hear from Diddy for several months until he reached out again, trying to see her again. She agreed because she was a hopeful yet naive college student who decided to give him a second chance. On the second date, she alleged that Diddy forced her to perform oral sex in the garage before they went to dinner.
The second date?
Yeah, the second date.
Second time they got up.
He forced her to
fair use,
fellatio, because I can't say that word right.
Yep.
Before giving him dinner. And she claims that a garage attendant saw them but didn't care. After that night, she started to avoid him and ignore his invitations, which she claims made Diddy angry. So she said he developed a mobster personality and started calling her nonstop and threatening to blackball her. Eventually, she gave in. After Diddy demanded that she come to his apartment, she claims that when she got there, Diddy forced drugs down her throat and made her have sex with Kim Porter while Diddy masturbated. She claims that Diddy also raped her again. And she said she eventually broke things off of him in 1998, but claimed she ran into Kim Porter at a restaurant that she was working at. And in the suit, she said Kim Porter told the restaurant that April had poisoned her. And that if they don't fire her, then Diddy gonna have the whole situation shut down. So the restaurant reportedly fired her after the incident. And about 3 years later, she claims she ran into Diddy at Rockefeller Center while he was dating J-Lo. After speaking briefly, Diddy ended up back at her apartment where she claims he violently grabbed her and forced himself on her, but she was able to fight him back, so he left. The suit also alleges that April believed that Diddy recorded their sexual encounters without her consent, because last year somebody told her boyfriend that they saw a video of her having sex with Diddy. So she is suing Diddy for sexual assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. She also listed Bad Boy Records, Arista. Okay, and Sony.
Arista.
You just can't read.
Arrest her.
No, it's Arista. Don't listen to him. It's Arista.
Okay. And Sony Music Entertainment as defendants claiming that they she sued them because they were enabling his crimes. And her attorney is Tyrone Blackburn, who also represents Rodney Jones, and Lisa Gardner, who are also suing Diddy. Tyrone also represents the woman who sued Diddy's son. I reported this a couple months ago with the lady who was on the yacht. Yeah, and
well, after we saw that video, with Cassie, it's going to be hard to make people believe those things aren't true. Correct.
Yeah.
And these lawyers have to be doing these cases pro bono at this point, because there is no way they are being hired and paid to go after Diddy, because Diddy not settling nothing now. He has no reason to. There's a whole video on him of him brutally beating Cassie. He has nothing to hide. There's no reputation or brand to protect. He's not settling nothing at this point.
But if you put that in front of a jury, after I'm sure every jury
if it gets there though.
If he doesn't settle, you mean?
Yeah.
But if it does get to a jury, and the jury 9 times out of 10 seen the Cassie video, that was all over CNN, it was all over the place. Absolutely. What is the jury going to think?
Yeah, so you may settle so they don't get the jury trial. Yeah, you're right. But I wonder why they don't pursue criminal cases. Are the statute of limitations up on criminal cases in these situations? Oh, okay.
No, man.
But that's what the LA. Remember the LA? They released that statement last week and said we can't prosecute them criminally.
But that was for assault, though. That was for something else. That wasn't for rape. Yeah.
But just to keep going back and running back into him and giving them chance after chance and all of that, it's just like, yo, no, he violated you the first time.
Some people say that she felt like it would lose her career. That she felt like she would be blackballed. It felt like that if she didn't go back to him, that she wouldn't have a chance to do what she wanted to do. So a lot of women feel that way.
Yeah.
To go back to the abuser because they feel like that abuser would blackball them, would abuse them some more, would take it out on them.
Even when you was supposed to give him fellatio in a garage and then you went to dinner, how awkward was dinner?
It's a cycle of abuse, though. I don't know if that story is true or not, but it's a cycle of abuse. Because you even think about in Cassie's situation, she said she left. But then when she got back to her apartment, she was like, you know what? Let me go back and apologize, because she was caught up in a cycle of abuse, because she thought that he would be even angrier if she didn't go back. I can't understand it, but I've never been in that situation. You know?
Hey, real quick question: Jess Hilarious or Angela Yee?
As far as better go.
No,
neither.
Man, come on, man. This ain't no damn man. We got to talk about real shit, bro. Like
I didn't want to know, cause I know
both them hoes look busted like some goddamn biscuits.
Neither.
They couldn't suck my dick on a drunk night.
Oh
Next.
nah, but both of them look good.
Man, both of them. Man, J Doug, you drunk, man. Get out of here.
Drunk. Sure. You just hair legs look good to me. Shit.
All right. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, J Dub, I might have had an answer for you before this clip, but I was moving around and I went when you was playing the clip. I went back and looked at the screen, and I didn't know if that was sexy. I was like, is that Sexy Red in 10 years? What's going on right now? So,
Sexy Red look good if she carried herself different.
That's true. She looked like the Sexy Red now in 10 years, though. Like, can we move forward though?
Listen. With this case, it sounds like some 90s shit where you was just treating bitches any kind of way. And now a bitch is retroactively coming back and like, oh, Diddy treated me sideways and now I'm coming to get mines. That's what it just sounds like. She in line to get hers. Do I believe Diddy mistreated her? I think back in the 90s, he was looked at as like some chauvinistic pig. But I think in 2024, they're gonna repaint this as somebody else he abused. That's how I feel.
I just think this is somebody who think they gonna get a quick, easy settlement, bro. Easy money. He already guilty in the public.
That's crazy opinion. Bringing Kim into it also.
Yeah, he already guilty right? in public opinion. This a quick,
this
easy
the white
bag.
woman, right?
Yeah, you know when a white lady says something, you know niggas got it.
He going to prison. It ain't nowhere around.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, damn. Once white women get involved, his ass going to jail.
Oh,
I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he did go to jail. I think he should. I think he a bitch ass nigga. I never like bad boy. He's a booty bandit. Yeah, that nigga a bitch, bro. Like, I believe everything these women came out and say. They need to come out and say more. More women need to speak up. Yeah, I just think Lil' Kim should speak up.
She might
all of them, bro. I just think everybody should they should speak up. Faith need to speak up. Like, niggas just need to go and hang that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga.
Hey, but you know what though? You know why you not none of people gonna speak up? Cause y'all know a few months ago Diddy gave them all back. They published.
Now I know I ain't gonna speak up because they was over there freaking off with him. Everybody, bro, all these niggas out there freaking off with him doing the Diddy bop. Now they don't want to say nothing. That's why they shutting the fuck up, which they should. Just like, and I don't even think Joe Budden did anything, but I'd rather not hear from Joe Budden, not because he's guilty of anything, but it's like, why the fuck do I need Joe Budden to tell me what Diddy did was wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I need Joe Budden to tell me what I already know? Like, I go to Joe Budden like to hear him hate, not to hear him like tell me the obvious. Like, if it's something where it's not really an opinion you can give on it, like the Diddy video, Joe Budden's opinion doesn't hold any value because to me, he's not telling you something that we need him to tell us. He's telling us the obvious. He's not really letting him make an opinion on something and us, like, you know what I'm saying, build a show around his opinion. It's just something saying the fucking obvious. This Diddy situation, of course, I just take it as just like you all said, you know, the white woman said something. It's time to pack him up. It's time. He's about to go. We got a what's another article with the Diddy, and I want to play some Charlamagne because Charlamagne was on The View, and then we got Diddy a couple weeks ago. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna read all this shit, TMZ, because what's his name just said it. Yeah, this play Charlamagne speaks about Diddy while on The View. It seems like Charlamagne's really going on like a damage control campaign by Revolt. You know, he was working with them for a while. Brett's clothes on Revolt. I feel like Charlamagne is the only person that's doing covert damage control for Diddy. You heard what he said on the last clip. He wasn't really too hard on him. And look what he's about to say right now on The View, wearing this gusher purple. What is that? What is that?
No Diddy.
They're like something Diddy sent him.
And I'm not sure if you want to answer this, but what are your thoughts on everything going on with Diddy right now?
I think when it comes to that situation, man, I think we shouldn't focus on the individual. We should focus on the issue. Because I think what happens a lot of times is, you know, because of the celebrity, we get lost in talking about the celebrity and not talking about the actual issue. The issue is domestic violence.
Yep, right.
The issue is exactly what I just said about, you know, men not going to do the proper work on themselves, and they're dealing with a lot of pain and a lot of hurt and unhealed trauma, and they're projecting that pain and that hurt on the other people. The issue is patriarchy, right? Because as long as you have a system where men feel superior to women and they're dealing with that pain and they're dealing with that hurt, they're going to project that. You know, we're going to continue to project that onto our women. So I think those are the issues that we should be discussing as opposed to talking about the individual. And we tend to do that a lot as a society. We get lost in the celebrity of things as opposed to Okay, what are we here for?
Because it's clickbait.
Yeah.
It's clickbait.
Like,
Yeah.
Diddy brings the engagement, but right now, as I'm talking, there's a woman out there getting beat up by a man, right? And she's not going to get no news coverage. Nobody's going to talk about her.
We should say the name of Cassie, the survivor of the domestic violence.
Yes.
Let's talk more about her.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the issue, Trey. Let's talk about the actual issue and not the individual.
When it comes to us, it doesn't seem to be the thing we think. Yeah, amplified is the right word.
Anytime I hear a grown ass man say patriarchy is the problem, I know you weak.
My man J Dub. Wake that up, family, please.
That's just weakness, bro. Like who gonna run stuff? These women?
You finna weak, bro. You beat me to it, bro. Like I heard, that's all I heard. I didn't hear nothing else. When I heard patriarchy, I said, "Oh yeah, he's just working for the Democrats. He's working for left wing. Like he's doing left wing work. Like and he's getting a check to not only in the process of doing left wing work, he's tearing down Diddy. Like on my platform, I'm going to tear Diddy down. On other platforms, I'm going to, because these platforms are a little bigger, because the real talk is definitely bigger than what his shit is. It's on TV. Less patriarchy. That's patriarchy.
All right, let's use these Democratic buzzwords to let them know. Let me dog whistle and let them know where I stand on these nigga topics. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of let them know I'm a non-threatening Negro. I might cry on camera if you pay me enough.
Yeah, he getting paid, bro. Like, you know, he got the Sammy Sosa treatment on his face. That nigga ain't right, bro. I ain't never liked Charlene the Goddess. That nigga ain't right, bro. So yeah, man.
Weak ass shit.
That's funny. Did he say Charlene the Goddess?
Yeah, Charlene the Goddess, man. That's crazy. And
come on home to me.
And my problem with Charlemagne too, bro. It's just been like I said before. I just feel like this nigga Charlemagne been compromised a long time ago, and he missed his boat to be like the provocative. I don't even say shock jock, but Charlemagne, I feel like had a lane to be independent. Maybe if 2016, if he would have had his own independent media company, which left Breakfast Club, he would be a lot bigger than what he is now. And I think Joe and other people kind of ran off with a wave. And yeah, he can always go back to his job, but I don't think Charlemagne really had the capacity to build anything on his own. And I just feel like when I listen to this clip, not only what he's doing is playing both sides. What he's doing is Democratic dog whistling and also doing soft damage control for Diddy. Because it doesn't sound like he's kicking his back end like he really should be, but you know, he's got revolt checks. He's done interviews with Diddy. You know, he ain't gonna say too much. Let's play this Diddy appearance from 2009. Ellen put him on the spot, asked about the Chris Brown Rihanna video. And I think this is a gold mine. I think this really does encompass, you know, foresight and just seeing what he says about this. And then he gives Ellen like a death stare and then switches up and like, let's start dancing. And Ellen looks like Puffy looked at her like she was about to get thrown in the black van at commercial break. But let's play this clip. Let's put this on the full screen.
Abuser to abuser.
Yeah, let's get this on the super full screen. We niggas need to see this shit. Look, watch Diddy's eyes.
Don't believe in judgment either, but I don't want any girl out there thinking it's okay to go back to a guy who hit her. I don't want any girl to think that.
I don't think.
And I don't mean to put you in this. It's not you.
No, but you all put me in it. So I'm gonna speak on it. I don't think that it's right for anybody to hit anybody at the end of the day, you know, and I don't think it's right. You know, I think that we all have to be honest with ourselves as adults and people that have been in relationships. You know, we know sometimes those relationships get ugly, you know, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come out. And it's a lot of stones being thrown and we don't know exactly what's going on. These are two young individuals. We need to pray for them and we need to give certain support, but you don't need to start just saying that you know something that you don't know. You wasn't in that car. I wasn't in that car, and it isn't right for him to put his hands on her or her to put his hands on him. And we don't know what the problem is, but we need to pray for them and we need to do things to support them. And that's all I want to say about it.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
I want to support them. Here's how I'm going to help you now. We take a break and do it afterwards?
Can we dance?
Yes.
I would
Take a
like to
break.
dance.
Dance. Do it.
How you just dance after saying some shit, dog? Like,
did he really bust a jig?
Yo, he really busted jig, like really top coon tap dancer. After he said some shit, he said, "Hey, let me show I'm not threatening the white people. Let me show 'em my teeth and start buck dancing." Come on, man. And it's funny how what he said. I mean, honestly, what he said was real. I think he gave a really honest opinion, especially back then. But I think now watching it with revisionist history, we know now, knowing that he was drop kicking hoes and putting them in headlocks and hitting them with the Randy Orton and shit and hitting them with the perk angle.
That nigga said Randy Orton is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, jumping off from the top rope on bitches' necks. Basically what he was saying is like, behind closed doors, I be whooping bitches' asses too, so I can't really sit up here. And that's why he said, "Well, you threw me in
drag another black man because I'm doing the same shit."
Yeah, that's why he said, "Well, damn, Ellen, you kind of threw me in it, acting like you was speaking up. I tried to soft shoot my way out of it since you throw me in it." I personally feel like, behind closed doors, a lot of these hoes catching knuckle sandwiches on the weekends, and I ain't no different. I'm one of the main ones giving them out. So I think, if you don't know what I'm doing behind closed doors and I don't get judged,
I honestly say, bro, you gotta respect it, bro. Because
Diddy was telling the truth. He was like, "Hey,
he could have been a hypocrite and drug Chris Brown in that moment." And how we'll look at this shit, like, nigga, look at you, like right now, we'll look at that moment, like, but like this clip resurfacing is like, shit. I ain't gonna lie, nigga, he was a real nigga for that shit.
I think this clip resurfaces knowing that he knew in real time what he was doing was wrong. And the admirable thing was what you're saying was, I'm not gonna kick Chris Brown's back in right now, knowing the things that I'm doing. I agree with that. But I think it was funny when he was looking at Ellen. She looked kind of scared. That's why he started talking, "I want to dance," and start popping bussy before commercial break. I think that was kind of crazy. What he was doing up there. That clip is just really funny in hindsight, him speaking on that. And what he said, he was like, "Hey, she shouldn't put her hands on him either." You know what I'm saying? And we should be supporting it. He was, because Jay-Z wanted to cancel that nigga. And I don't respect how Jay-Z is really trying to cancel that nigga. I would play the Roger Bond shit, but we got like 3 more topics. We got the Diddy and the Roger Bonds. Talking about he witnessed Cassie whooping her ass. We got Donald Trump bringing out these drill rappers. We can get a little political. And Candace Owens owes.
Ain't that nigga Jay-Z like good at that though? Like he didn't do it with Chris Brown, but he got Tory Lanez up out of here. Like,
I mean, I think so. Vlad, what's up?
I think Rock Nation pretty good with getting protecting black women and getting niggas ass up out of here.
Yeah. We also got. You want to talk about Donald Trump bringing out these New York drill rappers?
Yeah, it's no different than goddamn Glorilla hanging with Biden and Kamala Harris. I think people try to judge Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, but the right wing do the same shit the left wing do, man. And they all the same bird.
Yeah, they parade out ignorant niggas who don't know about politics to stand on something. And I think, hey, if y'all cool when Republicans do it, I mean when Democrats do it, be cool when Republicans do it. I agree with you.
Where is he?
Where is he? Where's
Come
my
on up,
American?
fellas. Rapper Sleepy Hollow. Come on up here, fellas. How are you, man? Hey. Oh, I like that. I want to get that done. I want to do something.
One thing I want to say. One thing I want to say, they always gonna whisper your accomplishments and shout your failures. Trump gonna shout the wins for all of us.
He's trying to move.
Make America great again.
That nigga sound like a tether.
Thank you, fellas.
Appreciate you.
Them niggas sound like Africans. They Africans?
Thank you very much. That's where I like those teeth. I want to find out where you did. I got to get my teeth like that. I want that to happen to me.
Nigga, just take your teeth out. Get them done.
Hey, yo, you tripping, man. So, what do you guys feel about Donald? I think we said it before. You just feel like this nigga Donald Trump,
did what the left wing did. I mean, I watch people on Twitter, Facebook, IG, you know, like, oh, look at this shit, these ignorant niggas. But like when Glorilla was standing on the side of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, I watched black women reshare and repost that bitch and say, oh, look at Glorilla, she's so Glorilla this. Glorilla was on real talk table talking about her experience, and they called her dad and talk about, oh, I just feel so good meeting the president and blah blah. Like, yeah, nigga. So it's the same shit, nigga. Like, I'm just tired of black people letting these motherfuckers use us and not saying that, nigga, our vote count, matter, or whatever, nigga. Whatever the culture holds in the position we hold in this shit, like, I just need niggas to wake the fuck up, bro. Like, come on, bro. They using us, bro. Like, Trump was my nigga, still low key my nigga to a certain extent, but nigga, I don't know if I'm voting this year, nigga. Like,
man, don't start that drama, man. Go on.
Oh man, nah, J Doug. Okay, I thought you about to say some niggas die first to vote type shit.
Nah, I don't know if I'm doing that shit this year, bro. I'm kind of like,
Trump, nigga, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Y'all what?
Y'all niggas let Biden get back in. We ain't gonna get nothing done. We're gonna let Trump.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. This shit going to pits hell anyway. My thing is,
see, that's black people's problem.
I wanted to go to hell though. I wanted to go to hell, bro. Listen, bro. I want women to be more liberated. I want women to be more free, more freakier, and I want niggas to get more money, man, so we can buy these hoes. In a minute, bro, this shit I don't need a passport, bro. We're gonna be right here with these bitches. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. You don't need to buy no bitch right now. What you talking about?
I know. I want the country to get I can raise my family and do the right thing, man. I want to
get the job done, brother. That ain't nothing.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, a blunt of za and a bottle of tequila is up, nigga.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm talking.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. A 10-piece lemon pepper.
Man, I
just
ran into one of my old high school demos. I ain't seen her in like 5 years. She was at my crib instantly. I ain't had to talk about shit.
Hey, less is more.
Yeah,
hey, y'all.
About shit.
Hey, look, we got the internet, man. Vagina is the most easiest thing to get. We need to get this country.
Hey, look, J Dub, I just got her phone number and I've been fucking on her for months. It's been all IG.
Nigga said, bro, we weren't even communicating through phones.
We weren't even communicating.
Nigga, what? Nigga.
These hoes ain't worried about election, but guess what?
Hey, man, once you start getting out here and fucking with this shit, and you start, especially if you fucking with chicks that fuck with you, man, this shit is easy as breathing, man.
It's easy. We ain't gotta.
The more you fuck with me, the less I gotta do, dog. Like,
yeah,
man.
If I catch myself doing more, bitch, you ain't fucking with me, dog.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with. If I
just do this for you at this point, bitch. We just look good together. I'm gonna call up.
I'm doing too much work. I need my bitch to be. I need every bitch I fuck with to think I can walk on water a little bit.
On God, you gotta be a little delusional, dog.
You gotta be delusional. You gotta think the world of me, and we good.
Man, when I was single, the rule of thumb was, if you can get a woman to get in the privacy and smoke a J with you, you already know you supposed to be fucking. That's what these women at nowadays. So we ain't worried.
And J Dub, I don't even smoke, bro. I have a drink. I have a drink for me, and if they want to drink, they drink. Them bitches already just be ready to go.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't need to not vote just so these hoes could get wild. These hoes,
man, that shit already there. I think if you're a black man right now dealing with this shit, I think the best thing you need to do is step back and understand how you need to get your shit in order and strive in this world.
That's it.
And no matter who get elected. You feel me?
That's it.
No matter who get elected, you need to figure out how the fuck you can make money.
That's a fact.
These Democrats are going to make the game even more harder for you to get your
So
money
so
right.
so what you
Because
think
the
about
Democrats want the patriarchy to go to the for the women. They want the women to do their thing.
Yeah,
So
I know that. I know that. So Jado, what you think about the Project 2025?
What is that?
Hey man, it's been going viral the last 72
Go on Twitter
hours.
and type in Project 2025. Let's end the show on that.
Yeah, it's been going viral the last 72 hours, bro. Like the Democrats really has drew up this Project 2025 shit. And it's like, nigga, they just scared Republicans finna get in the door and just go crazy. And I really want the Republicans to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But just look it up, bro. Like it's going. They like Project 2025, especially on Clubhouse this week. That's all the women been talking about. Oh my God, Project 2025
and
is coming.
I'm with SGA when he's saying he want this shit to go crazy, because what I think needs to happen is I think black people need to get really get the fire on their back to wake up and be like, yo, we gotta figure this shit out.
Bro, black people is the brokest people in
fucking
America.
Migrants ain't
You
even
already
put
got
no
the
fire
fire
on your ass. Maybe like you getting in this political shit and you saying, yeah, Trump, I fuck with Trump, and then Trump get in and fuck you over. Then you like, are we gonna start looking at each other and being like, yeah, all right, bro, we gotta figure this shit out.
Trump
we gotta
is gonna
put our paper together. We gotta start whatever land we got, we gotta start putting shit together, or we just gonna be ass out.
Hey, Florida boy Jay.
Yeah.
You there, family? Man, listen, I'm giving you this alley-oop, family. Watch this. Early life. As a child, Chambers, hold up. Kagan Joshua Anthony Chambers. As a child, Chambers immigrated from Jamaica to Flatbush section of Brooklyn, New York. At the age of 12, he started to rap. He later nicknamed the name Sleepy Hollow as his rap name. That was his name in the streets. Chambers dropped out of school in the 9th grade. He first met a friend, collaborator Chef G, when the two were preparing to fight, but stopped when Chef G was impressed by how Chambers carried himself. Now, who was Chef G? Chef G, Michael Williams, was born in Brooklyn, New York, to a Trinidadian mother and a Haitian father. I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah, I knew them niggas wasn't African. You could tell how they look. I mean, wasn't black.
Yeah, but this
was some.
Is this Project 25 thing? Is it for like the liberals if they lose or something?
So it's basically liberals like fear mongering, like type shit, like just scaring niggas, right? Like they saying, oh, we're gonna label women who do abortion as murderers. They're labeling the Republican gonna label the LGBT people as terrorists. It's a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like they was like, but it's a list and there's a bunch of them coming out. Like in the next 2 weeks, y'all gonna keep seeing Project 2025. Project.
Oh yeah, they finna ramp it up. That's
Yeah. So it's like
get the black people just need to cut all this. I want to see it go crazy.
So
let's give the country one more chance.
Why I seen J-Dub in the last 2 months, I seen people like leaning toward this whole year. I've seen people leaning toward Donald Trump. Soon as the Project 2025 come out, they go back Democrat. You feel me? It's just like, and they not talking about they want to just like people not saying, oh, we voting Joe Biden. You just better vote Democrat because the Republican in office is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, shit.
This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. We need to push it, but don't believe nothing nobody black say. Black people say one thing on social media, then they'll walk their ass right in the booth and vote Democrat. Trust me. They're gonna be like, I'm voting for Trump, but they know they're not gonna vote for no damn Trump. What we need to do is get especially black women. These black women ain't gonna do it. It ain't Trump could come out here and tell them it's free BBLs and lashes all year long, and they still won't vote for Trump. They just won't do it because we black, especially we got too much loyalty to the Democratic Party. We just need to, as black men, make sure we get out there, push Trump, because he gonna really put us back in position. If the LGBTQ people fall off at the wayside, so be it. If the women can't get if they labeled as murderers or whatever, so be it. But we just need to get this country back in line, man. Straight up. We already talk about Transgender Awareness Day. Nigga don't need to be. That ain't nothing.
Yeah. So, do you have any the project clips?
I don't got no project clips. I think went to the website.
Okay, so you just read a little bit of it.
Yeah, we did. He broke it down to what it's just like some left wing fear mongering, some junk.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Some fear mongering shit.
Yeah, this just to get the black. It's just that same thing. Don't leave the plantation because you might go down there to Mr. Charlie and he meaner. He meaner than what you getting right now, nigga. Stop it.
It said it also says it's ending. It's supposed to be ending, so it's supposed to be also ending some of the women's I guess they daddies type shit, the Section 8 shit, whatever that is.
Oh,
whatever.
hallelujah. That's what we need to get done.
Like type shit, like because it's like, oh, the Republicans is finna just say fuck everybody. And I'm be honest with you.
We got to get rid of that Section 8 shit, man. I live in Chicago. Ain't nothing more depressing than seeing that food stamp shit.
Women that live in Section 8, boy, our black women just don't.
Dog, when they get them food stamps and you see them fucking grocery carts loaded with sugary ass juice and chips and
Hawaiian
sugar
punch,
and salt, I'll be like, damn, G, this shit
Sodas,
been going on
juice,
for decades.
Fructose, corn syrup, fake.
Yeah, man. And then you see, you would be like seeing OG used to see in the hood. Now they foot gone, they leg gone. It'd be like, bro, get off this shit.
That's what I be trying to say. But I was at a graduation today on Arlington, which is a black side of town. I'm like, bro, these black women, we just done said fuck it. I see.
Yeah, like them bitches. I already know what you're talking about, JB. Them bitches be big as hell.
Yeah, and then got a nerve to just be with, and then niggas be with them. That's the problem, is the men, bro. I don't even blame these women. Cause like these women know the standard, they don't got no standard. They gonna always keep them a nigga with them.
Hey, can I say
going out sad too? Like,
can I give Don some reinforcement on his Sexy Red album opinion? I have another review on Sexy Red's album. This is from Elgin or Southside Gun on Twitter. He said, album review for Sexy We Trust by Sexy Red. I never been more happy to be done listening to an album in my life. I know it's a mixtape. Shut up. From the copy and paste Chief Keef intro to the same exact flow and lyrics throughout the entire project, all this shit shows us is that she's a one-trick pony. A few beats are pretty good, but lyrically, she raps with the same vocabulary of a preteen. Her voice is horrible. The features are horrible. And don't even get me started on both Drake and Lil Baby. Like I said before, only women with 5 baby daddies on Section 8 who look like they've been guests on the Jerry Springer show can enjoy this shit. This might be music, but it's the worst form of it. Special education IEP playing out of 10 on a 1 out of 10 scale.
That nigga sound like a hater.
Y'all need to stop going up in these.
I don't know, Don. Do you think that was an accurate?
I mean, he went a little too deep in it, but I mean, like I say, bro, that shit ain't hitting no shit. It's the end of her. It's the end of her run, bro. Like that.
Nah. She caught one with Drake, bro. She caught one.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna be honest with you. This the end of her. Like, she might have caught one with Drake because that verse is overshadowing the whole project.
That was the plan.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like she's finna hit us. She just hit a ceiling. This her last run, bro. Like, we not finna hear, like, watch what I tell you, over the next couple of months until next summer, she's going to die.
So you think next summer she might be done?
She gone.
Yeah, she gone. The only person I see sticking around, and it's because of the management skills, and he don't play. He ain't all in the videos. The only person that got a chance that's gonna still stick around is Glorilla, but she out of here. Bro.
Yeah,
she out of here.
Hey, you know, just side note, you know they got a Charleston White and Orlando Brown interview.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that shit about to be crazy, man.
Hey yo, we have to come back on Monday and talk about that, bro.
Yeah, I'll be back for that shit. I'm just cam up and
I just know Charleston White going. Charleston White going.
The clip.
I just like
the clip.
That nigga when he start acting weird, try somebody gonna flip on that nigga.
Charleston White said,
he flipped on him already.
He said
he already did.
He said you talking tough, but you weren't talking to them Hollywood executives tough when they were playing in your ass.
Yeah, he got down.
Like
Holy no Diddy, that's crazy. We have to watch that.
And he said it three. He said it 3 times. He said it 3 times.
For real, he can't get them boys out your ass.
That's when I realized.
But SGA,
Brown
get it
playing
sexy.
crazy.
That shit finna last.
Got a character when Charleston
Oh
White.
yeah, get it sexy. Yeah,
Get it sexy about to last this summer, bro.
Like
Trust
even
me.
the song with the Drake, that's
about to last.
It's not even a hit, bro. It's just
that's a farewell. She
like
got lucky getting that. That kept her in the game a little longer, but like he said, bro, Sexy Red is not gonna make it. Her and that nigga, what he did, Boss Man D-Lo, them niggas ain't.
Boss Man D-Lo, man, he like a different version of the baby. Like, nigga, get some different beats.
Boss Man D-Lo fell off already.
He gonna go out
He
fast.
keep making the same song. He keep trying to make the same song.
I mean, the baby ass out of here, man. I just wish the baby just gone. Let my boy Rollo.
The baby just need to go ahead and be a video game streamer, bro. Like go ahead and do that, bro.
Bro, to be honest,
bro,
he couldn't even catch the beat. He couldn't even catch the beat on they not like us.
The problem is he want to rap the same fucking way.
A rap is gonna be out all together, bro. I don't see rap making it another 5 years, bro. But you got too many rappers that just coming and going. It really ain't nothing that you can do to really impress nobody at this point. It's just gonna be like they're gonna be like jazz or blues. They're gonna still be around, but ain't nobody finna be taking no rapper serious.
Well, it's the biggest genre on the decline. I mean, that's straight numbers. The biggest genres on the incline is country. And I wouldn't quite say rock, but like more acoustic instrument and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But rap, bro, it didn't got already to a point where like, what's the most egregious thing you could say on a record? That's been paid out. Your booty hole brown, whatever. Now we going into like trying to entertain ourselves with beef. After that die out, which Drake and them kind of wore that out, just like how many diss record can you drop? Now we just finna be going into like, it ain't nothing left, bro. You ain't even got no hot rapper that came out this year to be like, yo, this is the new thing. Look at a career like Corday. You got people that were hyping him up so much to the point where this man can't get a hit to save his life. Like,
but everything ain't gotta be new. You could just make some good shit. I think that's what we losing at. People just trying to catch a hit. Rockers and fucking R&B singers, they don't reinvent shit like that.
They be able to tour 8 years.
Man, they be in the wheelchairs banging on the bass at like 85 years old.
You got to see the different. Them other like rock and roll is instruments, is different stuff. You got to actually have talent. Any niggas with a bottle of Hennessy or some lean and a blunt could call themselves a rapper. So when you took the talent aspect of hip hop out of the equation, that kills the genre even faster. Cause guess what? Even if you gonna still appreciate somebody who know how to come rock out and they got their guitar, they singing country or they singing rock. Or somebody who can really
I listen to rock. Them niggas ain't all that like you. Them niggas ain't that artistic. Read them lyrics. Them shits be like 6 bars, 1 verse talking about.
But it's more. This is what I'm saying though. It takes more effort to get a whole band together and get them on one accord. With hip hop, all you need is a bottle of Hennessy, a nigga, and one dusty bitch in the studio shaking her ass, and you got a video, you got this, you got that. Them other people, it take more to get stuff done.
Now, see, J-Dub, that's why I agree with you, because you made me think about something what CeeLo Green said. We be allowing motherfuckers in too early. They don't get no boot camp. Damn, that they just come. Oh, you got a song and it's catchy. All right, you lit.
Yeah.
And then the shit just die out. We got to start allowing.
We got to start bringing back talent, bro. That's what we got.
Greenlighting shit with more substance and
we got to
talent.
get
Like
to
you
the
said,
point where we only acknowledge people with talent. I don't care if he got a catchy song right now. That shouldn't even be acknowledged. But everybody get acknowledgement. You get your stuff posted on Say Cheese, even if it's trash. You just got an oversaturation of junk, and you like it's like putting that on a bridge. After you got so much junk on the bridge, it's gonna collapse eventually, bro.
I mean, that's what I ain't gonna hold you. Motherfuckers might like them, but when I heard Moneybag Yo, when I heard them certain type of rappers like that, I was like, these niggas ain't finna make it, man. These niggas ain't finna be no staple like Lil Baby. I'm like, these niggas ain't finna be no staple, bro. You can see it.
I thought, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm glad to hear nigga. It's refreshing when I hear niggas like being Forbo was saying this shit earlier because it was these niggas were really IG rappers, bro. The nigga would just jump fly, throw a whole Balenciaga outfit on. You get 300,000 likes, and then you drop a video the next day. And when you go to the comments, you see over 100 comments, probably bots with flaming emojis. And then it's like, oh, I don't want to hate. Like, niggas really made wham, bitch on the baby. Like, that was just the hardest. Like, I used to hate that shit, bro.
Hey, listen
like,
to
bro, like, that shit pissed me.
I get you. Listen to that nigga. It's a nigga I like that be around them circles, but he know what's going on. His name, y'all know him, Sada Baby. He even said in interviews, he was like, yo, niggas even be saying the same rhymes. It gets down to the point where, do you just like this nigga more than this nigga? Because they all giving you the same shit. 30 on me like Curry. I got it out the mud. Niggas backdoored me. Niggas, ain't nobody believe in me. I'm up now.
I know. I'm so tired of that shit.
with the piano beat. With the piano beat.
That's why I say that's why I listen
the same ass beats too. I be like, damn. And it be like 20 songs. I'm damn.
It just what these niggas be rapping about. It's just dumb, bro. Like that's why I say I be highly surprised, bro. I be highly surprised, and I know
I'm man. Older. Thank God for currency. I'm glad I grew up on shit like that.
No cap.
This shit. I don't know if y'all remember that song by him, Stainless. I had that shit on repeat all day today.
Oh no, facts. Hey, listen, man.
From Priest Andretti.
Now, Priest Andretti, one of my favorite currency mixtapes. That was off of the super. He kind of did off of the Superfly bits.
He's using the Superfly shit on there.
Yeah, I'm tired of going to SoundCloud and YouTube. Listen to them, man. They took down the mixtape.
Yeah, right. I had to use that shit on Audio Mac. I was like,
CDs.
Man, listen, the CDs been played out like them PlayStation 2 games. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm gonna wrap up the show because I can't chop up clips past 3 hours. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. I appreciate Cut the Check. I appreciate Street Geeks. I appreciate Killer tapping in, man. Vlad tapping in. I appreciate all you guys, man. This has been a very dope show.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll be back Monday if y'all gonna do the show. Should I be back?
Absolutely, man. Salute Black and Bang, salute Mo Facts in building, man. Hey, listen, if you guys are on Twitter, or if you have a Twitter, I'm going to drop my new Twitter link. So follow me on Twitter so you guys can, keep, be updated and all the bullshit that I be on. You know what I'm saying? Let me find this link real quick so I can drop it in there. And we will be going live, like I said, later on this next week. It's gonna be, let me see if I can drop it in a live chat real quick before we sign off. Yeah, let me drop it right here. And like I said, if you're watching the show, follow me on Twitter. I should have fucking plugged this shit way earlier. But if you follow this link right here, I just dropped it. Tap in, and you guys have a great night, man. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, stay black, and we'll see you next week. Appreciate it, J Doug.
Yeah,
my brother.
Yeah, man, we out.
Appreciate that build.
Yes, sir. You already know, man.
NPCs, ghost and shit. I call them Casper. Smoking, I'm fucking blasted. Put a rookie in the casket. She play hooky and it's my